You're watching Samwelb12.
All right. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's been a minute. Welcome, one and all. It is so good to see you. It feels like the first time in forever. I hope you're all doing well. A happy New Year's to one and all. It is so good to finally be back live on the air. So welcome and thanks for being here. Lala, how's it going? Billy, what's up? Triton, my man, what's shaking? Hey there, Beverly, what's going on? Welcome in, Chris. Good to see ya. Welcome in, everybody. Andrew, how's it going? Richard, welcome in. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's going to be a fun one tonight. The Toronto Maple Leafs, the Philadelphia Flyers. Scotty Laughton is going to return home for the first time, and we're going to see what Scott Laughton is going to do. But it's the Maple Leafs, it's the Flyers, it's SB12 Sports. Here we go, the Samwelb12 Experience. Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us. I mean, it's so hard to believe the holidays have come and gone. We're here in a new year, 2026, and the Maple Leafs, they've been on fire. The Maple Leafs have been playing pretty darn good hockey over the last little bit. 5-3-2 over their last 10. The Flyers one better at 6-3-1, but I like what we're seeing, and we're going to get into some of their performance shortly. But welcome in and thank you so much for joining us. Let's start with the lineups. The Maple Leafs, who are now 20-15-7, bringing forward Bobby McMahon on the top line with Austin Matthews and Max Domi. Hey there, Gerald. What's going on? Welcome in. We got Matthias Michelli. He checks in with John Tavares and Matty Nyes. Books, how's it going? Welcome in. What's Bradley? Good to see you. Easton Cowan is going to be with Nick Waugh and Nick Robertson. And boy, oh boy, Nick Robertson and Easton Cowan certainly developing some chemistry. They've been playing well together. The fourth line is going to look like Lawrence with Scott Laughton and Callie Yarncroke. On defense, it's going to be Morgan Riley and Brendan Carlo. What's up, John? Welcome in. We got Ekman Larson with Troy Stetcher, Simon Benoit with Philippe Myers, and getting the start tonight, it's the Beast, the Hildebeest, Dennis Hildeby checking in. William Nylander still out. They're listing it as a lower body injury. Stolarz still out. Tanev out now, and Tanev, yikes, he could be done for a long time. Murmis is out. Joshua is out, and Jake McCabe is out. For the Flyers, the Flyers, it is going to be Trevor Zegras with Christian Dvorak and Travis Konechny. We got Barkley with Couturier and Owen Tippett. We got Mitchkov with Noah Cates and Carl Grundstrom. Our boy Nikita Grabinkin going to be with Abels and Hathaway. On the D side, Cam York with Sanheim. We got Emil Andre with Noah Juleson and Nick Seeker with Rasmus Ristolainen. And Darth Vader going to get the start in net. Just kidding. It's Dan Vladar. Vladar getting the start in net for the Flyers today. The Flyers and the Maple Leafs going to be awesome. Yeah, so Lala, I did catch Tuesday's game. We just got home literally just before that game was starting. We just got in to the house, which I didn't have enough time to stream because we had to unpack. We had to get all the boys ready for school. We had to eat. It was a long day of travel on Tuesday, but we made it in. I did watch the game. It was exciting. It was a lot of fun. The Panthers are a good team. Toronto looked to be even better, but I do want to give a shout out to the Florida Panthers. I do want to say thank you to the Florida Panthers because they put on one heck of a show. We were down there watching the Montreal Canadiens come back and beat the Panthers in overtime. It was awesome, but I got to give a shout out to the voice of the Florida Panthers, the PA announcement for coming down, saying hello and spending some time with us. We really appreciate it. So thank you for that. And you'll see what's coming up real soon. So again, thank you to the Panthers organization and to the PA announcer for making that happen. Lisa, how's it going? Welcome in. So we were over, Chris, we were over at Disney World. Disney World was a lot of fun. a lot of fun. You know, they have a Mickey Mouse hockey jersey, which looked sick. It was so good. I was so close to picking one up, but just didn't do it. But I'll tell you a little bit more about our vacation in just a little while. Let's take a look at how these two teams compare to each other. Who's been hot, who has not? Austin Matthews certainly has been hot. 8 points in his last 5 games, 6 of those being goals. Something happened. Austin Matthews woke up and badink, 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 badink. He's been lighting the lamp a whole lot. Johnny T. Tavares, 5 assists in his last 5 games. For the Flyers, Konecny, he's got 4 points in his last 5. Owen Tippett, 2 goals in his last 5. And Mitchkov, 3 assists. The first time Toronto and Philadelphia got together was back on November 1st of last year, and Toronto won that one 5-2. So they're going to look to have a big one here tonight. Dennis Hildeby is carrying a 3-5-4 record with a 2.90 goals against and a 914 save percentage. Vladar, on the other hand, is 16-6-3 with a 235 and a 910. So 2 very good goaltenders, going to make it very interesting. You don't know the difference. Okay, so Disneyland is out in California. Disney World is in Florida. So that is the difference. Coincidentally, I watched performance of the Epcot Canada Professional Coach. Yeah, oh, Duke, it is very, very cool. They do a nice job with those for sure. Real nice job with those. All right, on the power play, Toronto, yikes, they were not good, but they've moved up a bunch of spots, now sitting 25th in the league at 16.3%. The Flyers down at 30th with 15.4. On the penalty kill, Toronto has moved up to 4th spot in the National Hockey League, which is awesome at 84.1% on the kill. The Flyers, however, 16th at 80%. In the faceoffs, Toronto is still number 1 best faceoff team around, 56.2%. The Flyers, they're down at 17th at a 49.8. So that is how these two teams stack up against each other. Now, Sam, tell us, who are the officials? Who should we be getting angry with later today? Well, I'll tell you, it's going to be John McIsaac and Morgan McPhee. Those are going to be the two wearing the orange stripes tonight. Jesse Marquet and Tyson Bark are going to be the lines people tonight. And let's see if they're going to get it right. Will this be a good one? Riot, what's going on? Matthews is that guy. Matthews is that guy for sure. He's waking up, and Matthews has been playing much better hockey for sure. Much better hockey. Love to see what they are able to do and how they are able to do it. So Matthews, will he keep this going? I hope so. And I like what he has been doing, especially with Nylander out. Nylander's sitting, and they're going small. Max Domi and Bobby McMahon with Matthews. He's got some speed, got some passing. Matthew Nyes has been playing a solid kind of power forward type hockey lately. He's been really good. A lot of fun to watch. Hey there, Rebecca. What's going on? Sorry, I haven't been in so long. I'm so sorry to hear that, but welcome in. Sorry for your loss. We are happy to have you back. And Rick, what's up? Welcome in. Happy New Year's to you as well. Thank you so much. Josh, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks everybody for tuning back in. We appreciate you all so much. We know it was a couple of weeks, and unfortunately, the channel that we had where we could catch some of the Leaf games where we were staying, it was like a 2-minute delay. So there's no way we would have been able to stream. You guys would have known everything that was going on 2 minutes before I was able to call it. Just wasn't feasible, which is unfortunate. So we appreciate sticking with us and coming back now that we are here. So we certainly appreciate the loyalty and hanging around, waiting for us to come back in. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. We're going to go crazy. We're going to turn it up. We're going to go wild over the next several months as we are making our way second half of the season. Time to crawl up the standings, time to make things right, because the standings are still looking a little interesting right about now. Actually, very interesting. When we talk about the Atlantic Division in a standing position, Tampa Bay has the top spot. Montreal and Detroit 2-3, which is crazy. Florida and Toronto sitting in 4th, 5th, just outside of a wild card spot. Washington and Pittsburgh have the 2 wild card spots, with Buffalo, of all teams, just on the outside. Toronto and Florida tied at 47 points. 2 points back of a wild card spot, 1 point back behind Buffalo. We're only about halfway through the season, so we got a lot of hockey here to go. And while the first half of the season wasn't the best, hey, Jeff, welcome in. We certainly can turn it up here for the second half. Zachary, what's up? Welcome in. Go Toronto Maple Leafs, go. Absolutely. And thank you for hitting those likes as you are coming in. Make sure you tap those thumbs up for us. Hit that like button. If you are not already subscribed to the channel or following along, make sure you hit that subscribe or follow buttons. We appreciate you so much. Richard, how's it going? Saying Florida's going to miss the playoffs. We'll see. They've been hanging around and they're yet to get their two superstars back in Tkachuk and Barkov. Barkov, though, isn't going to be towards the end of the year. But when Matty T comes back, we'll see what Florida's going to do. They are a tough, tough team, but so are these Toronto Maple Leafs. And they've been doing it all season long. They've had a very hurt defense core. They've had to find their way through, and they've been doing just that. And they have themselves sitting in a position where they're not that far out of it. A lot of people have been freaking out, and you know what? It's not that bad. 47 points, 54 points gets them into the top three. So 55 is the division leader. So they are right in there. If they can string a couple of more wins together, they'll be right there. And that's what happens in this game, the sport of hockey. All you got to do is put a string of 4 or 5 wins together, 6 wins together. Before you know it, you're right back in there. Fire your GM and you'll be where the Flames are, guaranteed. Do we want to be where the Flames are in right at the bottom? No, thank you. Flames only have 40 points. Calgary struggling. But you know what? I don't think it's the GM. Well, I'm not a big fan, LJ, of his moves. This team had to find their way, and they have certainly done that. BNZ, what's going on? Going for the Flyers. Devo says the Habs are better. Right now they are. Absolutely. I cannot dispute that point. Right now the Habs are a better team. But the question is, for how long? Pierre LeBrun, the Leafs have renewed calls around the league, looking to bolster the blue line. Darren Dreger reported losing Chris Tanev again has intensified those efforts. Yes, indeed. Joshua, thank you for dropping that in. Leafs are shopping around for a defenseman. They were in on one deal. They could not make it happen. The question is, what will they do, and how desperate will they be to pull a defenseman? Since the Jays, Mr. Commentary, just me, Cheryl, welcome in. And thank you for that. And yeah, it's, man, the Jays, that was a tough one. Baseball, though, just around the corner. Can you believe it? Spring training is coming up real soon. I'm a Leafs fan, but Trevor Zegras might be my new favorite player. Patrick, Trevor Zegras, my God, what a talent this kid is. And you got to watch him tonight. He is super creative. Do you remember Matt Sundin? Of course, yes, Matt Sundin, best Swede hockey player ever. Boris Salming is up there as well, but Sundin certainly one of the best for sure. And what a milestone. Can we take a moment and just talk about Austin Matthews for a second? Passing Matt Sundin. On what Austin Matthews has done. I mean, the way he's been scoring goals, of course, not necessarily this year, but in years past has been absolutely ridiculous. So as hard as we have been on AM34, we got to give him a shout out. We got to say congrats, Austin. What you have done is absolutely amazing. And Matt Sundin, what a class act to be there, and congratulate Austin. Very nice ceremony. Tight division. Yeah, Rick, super tight. Is Dakota Mermis playing? Is he still a Leaf? Yes, Dakota Mermis is still a Leaf, but he is injured, so he is not playing tonight. Dakota Mermis is out with a lower body injury, but technically still a Maple Leaf. And when we talk about moving on to a defenseman, picking up a new defenseman, hey, Sonny, what's going on? The question is, who do they move? They don't have a lot of good draft picks they can move, so they got to move some roster players. Does that mean someone like Easton Cowan could be in jeopardy? Would they be willing to move someone like him to pick up a defenseman? Or is this going to be more of an exchange, a Morgan Riley and maybe a lower round draft pick to pick up some other defenseman that's not playing great in their location and bring them over? It's going to be very interesting to see what kind of deal they get done. Watch an LDRD, puck moving, gritty 2A, Mario Ferrero, Kevin Weeks. First of all, so Joshua, if that is true, if Mario Ferrero is certainly involved in conversations, I like him a lot. He actually has played very well against Toronto. So if we can steal him, and I believe, if memory serves me correct, from San Jose, that would be a nice pickup, a real nice pickup. Crazy how, though, all of 34 hit and nobody ever noticed, became the biggest scorer. Oh, I think a lot of people noticed. He was moving up. Remember last year when he was scoring like crazy over the last 2 years, a lot of us were sitting here going, wow, Ovechkin is going to pass Gretzky, but will we see a time when Matthews passes Ovechkin? So I don't know where he is on pace now. Last year, he was ahead of Ovechkin's pace. We'll have to wait and see. Who's bet? Donnie, what's going on? I am certainly not betting tonight. Onyx, what's shaking? Welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome to the party. No, I'm going to take more. Morgan Riley, listen, Morgan Riley, it's not that he's a bad defenseman, but Toronto has this habit of really getting on defensemen. Look at Todd Gill. Look at Larry Murphy. They always get on these guys. So there is value in Morgan Riley. I just think right now he's struggling here in Toronto, and I think a change of location could be good for them. And some other teams that also have defensemen that are struggling, sometimes a kind of 1-for-1 or a very similar type deal where you're just moving, the salary player for salary player can make a difference. And they can certainly figure it out. Because that the Sharks are willing for second scoring forward in mid-20s. Ooh. Yeah, the question is, scoring forward in the mid-20s. So they want a player that can play today, that can score. I think everybody would want that. That's tough to give up. Would you trade a Matthew Nyes? No chance. Matthew Nyes is such a great power forward. So I don't know, who else do you have that's a mid-20s type of scoring player? We'll have to see what they can work out, but that would be interesting. Be very, very interesting. I'm not a Toronto fan. I just know they winning tonight. I think they are. I think the Maple Leafs will take this one tonight. Toronto Maple Leafs, Philadelphia Flyers. We are moments away from this one kicking off and getting going. So stick around because they are going to be getting going after this commercial break. And I saw Gumdrop. Did I see you pop in there? Welcome in, Gumdrop. How's it going? Thanks for being here. Jays, what's up? Welcome in. Oh, man. Now all of the TML fans back on our side. Isn't it funny how that happens, right? Isn't that funny? They go on a losing streak and you kind of, people hop off the bandwagon. Then they start getting in there and people start hopping back on the bandwagon. But that's okay. That's okay, right? That's the joy of sports. It is the joy of sports and how things play out. But the Maple Leafs tonight, they're going to have a tough task ahead of them. And they'll get in there. Hey, Chris, welcome in. Happy New Year to you as well. Welcome in, everybody. Again, thank you for coming back. For those that have noticed, we were away for a little while. We were on vacation, spending some time with the family, and we had a great time. We'll tell you a little bit more about it a little bit later on, but if you've been following around, you probably saw some of our posts over on IG and, of course, some of the shorts on the other platforms that we have posted as well over on the tubes. But yeah, we'll let you know what we did and what we got up to very soon. Hey there, Mega, what's up? Joker, how's it going? Can't stand the bandwagon, right? Oh man, bandwagon all the time. Yeah, those Raptors, holy smokes, coming back with a big win. The Raptors, they are looking good again, up and down. They're taking us on a roller coaster ride for sure. Davey boy, what's going on? Welcome in. Happy to be back for sure. I got the Blue Jay. You got the World Series hat. Nice. There you go. Got an old Jays jersey from grandparents and the World Series Blue Jays hat. Chris, that's awesome. That is awesome. That's a sweet, sweet, sweet hat. Hey, Daniel Barry, what's going on? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. We're waiting for them to bring us to the ice level so we can get this game underway. The game tonight, if you're watching on TV while listening along to us, it is on TSN 4 in the Toronto region. Hey there, Benny. Welcome in. So TSN 4, the game is on tonight, but of course we will have you covered all the way through from the Xfinity Mobile Arena in Philadelphia. The Maple Leafs and the Flyers going to look to do some damage tonight. This is going to be a hard-hitting one. Scott Laughton returns home, and the Maple Leafs are going to need to find a way to get things going. We're about to get it going. Mike Johnson in between the benches tonight, going to provide some color. But let's see how nice you mean Sam didn't feed you the whole week. You must be starving. That's right. Leafs have been shopping both Nick Robertson and Matthias Maccelli in the trade market. Both Elliot Freeman and Drager have said that. And I'd be okay, Joshua. I would be okay with those two. I would trade Maccelli over Robertson, but I think Robertson right now holds a little bit more value. All right, time to go. Jonathan, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in. Here we go. Opening draw. Scott Laughton takes the opening face-off, and he's going to win it. And ladies and gentlemen, we are underway. Maple Leafs, Flyers from Philadelphia. And the Flyers going to dump it in the Leafs zone. Riley back to pick it up. Going to send it around the boards on the far side. Philadelphia, there to pick up the loose puck. They're going to play this one up. Can't get it in deep. Toronto going to get it right back out and down the ice. It's going to be bumped aside by the netminder, Philadelphia. Going to carry this one up, turning it over, stolen by Matthews, going to dump it in the corner. He's going in here after it. Sealer tried to cut him off. Matthews around there. Domi keeping it in, turn the puck over. Bobby McMahon right back to Domi. Misses this one. This is going to roll into the corner as Ristolainen going to pick it up and move it. Toronto, nice job to hold it in at the line. Good hustle there. Domi with it on the near side. Toronto setting up in Philadelphia zone. Back over to Domi, bottom of the faceoff dot with a shot. That one is going to be blocked and steered aside. Ekman Larson can't hold it in. It comes all the way down the ice. Stetcher back to pick this one up for Toronto. Stetcher holding it in his own zone as both teams making some wholesale changes here in the early moments of period number one. Maple Leafs going to dump this one in the corner. Maccelli going in here after it. Tavares backing up, doesn't come away with the puck in Philadelphia. Trying to play it out. That's stolen away by Nyes. This in the middle. Toronto working at the near side. Centering in the slot. Riley couldn't get it. Nyes can't pull the trigger. Riley trying to hold it in. Nyes chasing this one down. Toronto still with the puck possession in the offensive zone. Backhander from Tavares is knocked away. Maccelli with the puck in the corner here on the near side. Maccelli down to the point. Cycling it up. Carlo to the middle to Tavares. His shot goes just wide. Maccelli back to the point again for Carlo. Sending it over. Riley putting it into the glove of the Philadelphia netminder, Vladar, and he's going to hang on to it. Good play here for Toronto to open up the game. Some hot puck movement. Hey there, Seth. Welcome in. Austin, how's it going? Thoughts on the Olympic roster so far? I don't mind it, to be honest. Hey, Road Warrior, what's going on? Welcome in. Alliance, welcome in as well. Yeah, I don't mind the Canadian Olympic roster. There's a couple of things, obviously, that I'm a little weary of. Hey there, Spencer, what's up? Rumor was you're interviewing for possible head coach jobs. No, thank you. No, thank you. All right, Nick Waugh going to take this draw. The balls. He wins this one back. Philly comes away with it. Andrea going to play this one up and all the way down the ice. And that's going to be an icing call. So the puck comes right back to the Philadelphia side. Hey, Kareem, what's going on? Welcome in. We had a great New Year. Thank you so much. Yeah, welcome in. Happy New Year to everybody. Yeah, we were having a lot of fun, but it is good to be back. Very, very good to be back. Haven't missed any Leaf games on the Tim Hortons app. Nice. I have completely forgot about making my picks on the Tim Hortons app, to be honest with you. Completely forgot about it. Robertson feeding this one back to the line. That shot is blocked. Nick Waugh in the corner. He can't get there. Robertson tried to return it to him. Nick Waugh turning around, took it off his skate. And this is going to come out. And again, Philadelphia plays it down, but it's going to hop out of play. So another stoppage here. The Leafs off to a hot start. They've dominated Philly over the last 13 games with a 12-1-0 record, scoring an average of 4.6 goals a game, only giving up 2.2. So Toronto has played really well against Philadelphia. John, of course, you can ask me a question. Absolutely. Hey there, Tim. Welcome in. Thank you so much. Patrick, not a fan of Timmy's. But I will tell you, the quality of the food is not what it used to be. John, that is a good question. Totally depends on the person. Toronto with it back in their own zone. Going to start to work their way forward now. Looks like everything is displaying as expected. Toronto still in their own zone. Ekman-Larsson going to swing this one back. Going to come all the way out. No icing call. Vladar going to leave this one here. Picked up. Here comes Sanheim. Sanheim for Philadelphia. Continuing to bring it up into the Leaf zone. Little drop pass there. Didn't connect. Now he goes around behind the boards. Abels, he can't control it. And again, Philadelphia sends it all the way down the ice. Kevin, what's going on? Welcome in. Hello to you. Philly going to send this one all the way into the Toronto zone. Riley racing back. And that's going to be an icing call. 3-0 the shots for Toronto. 16:50 to go. Troy Stetcher has been great. Such a good pickup Stetcher has been. That's right, Richard. Savard is gone, and Steve Sullivan, my boy, one of my favorite Leafs of all time, Steve Sullivan, comes on as a coach, and they've been playing unbelievably well since that move was made. I think message sent, message received. Let's go Flyers. Flyer fans in the house. Tavares, little flip pass across. Philadelphia knocks that one down. Getting it over to Sanheim. Going to dump this one in. And the Flyers, Grundstrom, racing into the side. Toronto Ekman-Larsson digging at it. Puck comes through the slot. And it's going to come all the way down back into the Flyers zone. Philadelphia. Long cross-ice pass. Into the Leaf zone they come. Stetcher playing his man into the boards. Tavares coming back to help out. Grundstrom comes over to Tavares. The 291s battling against each other. Back to the line. Here's a shot. I don't know if that got all the way through, if it hit a leg. Long pass up. Here comes Nyes. Quick shot. That one is blocked. Doesn't go through to the net. Nyes following through into the corner. Nyes, great job on the forecheck. Bobby McMahon puts this one in the corner, and these guys going to go change it up. Mrs. Room had no to complain to about the Leafs. Oh, we miss you too. Hey, Carol, how's it going? Welcome in. Yes, depending on the timing of some of the games, we will be doing what we can. Olympic hockey coming up in about a month and a half or so. It's going to be here very quickly. Canadian, welcome in. Here's a quick shot right on. Nice save. Rebound. Philly playing it to the open corner. Domi going to pick this one up. Plays it around behind the net. Benoit up the middle to Matthews. A little tip pass trying to get it through to Domi. He was in a crowd. Couldn't break through. Philly bringing it right back into the Leaf zone. Philadelphia playing it around behind the net. Barkey plays it in front. Here's a shot. That one is kicked aside. Jean Couturier with a quick little opportunity. Puck comes through the middle for Matthews. He can't control it. Philly back in their own zone. Again, both teams making some changes. Homer, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Welcome to the party. Welcome in, everybody. Easton Cowan going to play this one in the middle. Back over to Cowan. Cowan over the blue line. Going to bring it in. Drops it for Nick Waugh. Here's a shot with a block. Toronto picks up the rebound off that shot block. Back in the corner for Cowan. Cowan to the line. Robbie is waiting for it. He doesn't get it. Riley plays it up to Cowan again. Fans on the shot. Philadelphia going to pick this one up. Andrea going to play it up. Toronto with the red line. Putting it right back in, but not deep. Philly with a breakout pass. That one doesn't connect. Riley chopping this one in the middle. Robertson playing it off the boards. It comes out. Philly has to wait to tag up. Leafs exchanging some players. Shots are 3-1 over the first 6 minutes of this hockey game. Back in the corner here for Sanheim. Sanheim going to look to carry this one ahead. Bobbled it. Now he plays it up, and Stetcher is there to break it up. Philly bringing it back in their own zone. Going to look to regroup. Yarncroke watching Dvorak. Dvorak bobbles it. Try to get it over to Sanheim. Back across. Toronto doing a nice job. Able to steal it to the line. Riley can't hold it in. It comes out. Over to Stetcher. Stetcher going to hammer this one in. Down in the corner. Here comes that forecheck. Dvorak signed a 5-year extension on Monday to stay here in Philadelphia. So good job there by Christian Dvorak. 5 more years in Philly for him. Tavares can't put it in deep. Flyers very quickly going to move it out. Big dump and chase game right now for both teams. Benoit behind the net. Going to play it around the boards. Toronto working it up to the blue line. This coming across. Here's Myers. Steps over the line with a howitzer. That one goes high and wide. Michelli trying to hold it, and he does. Plays it to the corner. Can't get it all the way to Tavares. Philly going to bring it up. It comes to Nyes. Nyes carries it out of the zone, and they're going to play it all the way back. Toronto regrouping, getting things set up. Chris, I did. Good sign for sure. Ladies love Oscar. How's it going? Welcome in. I'm not sure. The rumor's been swirling for a while. I'm not sure how close they are actually getting. Frost, how's it going? Thank you so much. I am doing very, very well. Bobby Mack trying to play this one out. The Flyers going to work it through the middle of the ice, trying to dance around. Breakaway. Philadelphia shooting, and that one goes high and over the net. Is that a play? I think Hildeby got a blocker on it. He came right out to challenge, and the Philadelphia Flyer player, Barkey, just putting that one up and over. They're going to go to commercial break. They'll be back in just a moment. Toronto, good start. They're playing really, really good. Hey, Travis, what's going on? Welcome in. You are very, very, very welcome. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for being here along with us tonight. If you are just coming in, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and do just like that. Hit that subscribe button as well. Make sure you join the channel. Our vacations are done, so we're going to be going hardcore for the next little while, having a whole lot of fun watching these Leafs get heated up, watching their journey. Will they go far? Will they be able to get into a playoff spot? Time will tell. Krista, how's it going? Welcome in, Jeff. So good to see everybody here. There it is, lighting the blue lamp. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Gomer, we appreciate it. Bye. Drive safe. Good luck. Got a hockey game of our own tonight they're off to. Hey there, Leo. What's going on? Welcome in. I'm doing fantastic. Recharged, refreshed, and put a lot of steps on these little feet. These little piggies did a whole lot of walking, and it felt good. It felt real good. Hey, Joe, welcome in. Looks like this year's team can win the cup. It's going to be a long one, Joe. Hey there, Joel. It's going to be a long one, but hey, anybody, if you can get in the playoffs, anybody has a chance. Hey there, Mackenzie. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. All right, let's go. Scott Lawton in his return to Philadelphia. You know, he wants to have a big game tonight. He wants to really make things look well. He wants to be impressive. So let's see what Scotty Lawton can do. So they're giving a little tribute. Everybody on their feet. Everyone giving a little clap along. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's my pleasure. Joshua, what's going on? Yeah, it was great. We had a great time. It was a great vacation. Hey there, Melanie. Welcome and Happy New Year. Yeah, really, really fun vacation. We had a good time. Any time with the family is a good time. All right, here we go. Come on, ref. Drop the puck. Toronto going to win this one back. Stetcher going to flip this one up over everybody. It drops right down in the feet of Bobby McMahon. He couldn't pull this one out. Hey there, Chris. What's going on? Love the Leafs. But money is on Dallas this year. Dallas is so strong. Dallas is so strong. Ekman Larson picking it up in the corner of his own zone, playing it around the boards. McMahon can't get it out. Philly putting it in. This one is chipped high. Toronto was saying it hit the net. Referee says no, play on. Battling in the corner here on the far side. Shots now 3-3. Philly bobbles it. Sanheim can't control it. Comes out. He's going to put it right back in. Philly had to tag up. Believe they're going to go change it up. Ekman Larson. Behind the net to Stetcher. Gets it returned. Cowan is back. Heads up play by Cowan. Getting it over to Nick Waugh. Waugh's going to turn, banking it off the boards, and Toronto really doesn't move it. Robertson going to bring it back in his own zone. Now plays it ahead. Cowan gets absolutely drilled right in front of the Flyer bench. Turn it over. Toronto centering it. They can't connect. Nick Waugh with a pass up the middle. Nobody could get there. Cowan working across in front with a deflection right on. Nice deflection by Nick Waugh. Robertson behind the net. Turning. Nice move. Robertson in front for Waugh. That's tipped just away. Toronto trying to keep it in. They can't. Flyers going to play this one up. Riley turn around. It was right there, and he tipped it right to the Flyer player. Philadelphia centering it with a tip in front. That one goes wide. Short angle shot. Hildeby hugging that post. And this is going to come out all the way. Horrible play there by Morgan Riley. Didn't really see what was going on. Hey, Dan, welcome in. Yeah, Bobby Mack is on fire. He's been playing really good. Think Colorado will have a better chance at the Cup this year? Yeah, the Avs are looking good as well. And looks like Samwelb12 has some kind of an equipment issue. I think he lost a blade. He's kind of all over the place. He makes his way to the bench. He was having an issue with his skate. And a good change there by Benoit to get off the ice while he could. Toronto going to flip this one down. Tavares chasing in on it. He can't get it. The Flyers have missed the playoffs the last 5 seasons, which ties a franchise record for Philadelphia. And a quick shot into the glove of Hildeby. He's going to hang on to it. Thank you so much, Krista. We had great holidays. It was a whole lot of fun. A whole lot of fun. But it's nice. It's nice to get back. I've missed y'all so very much. We always have a lot of fun here and feels like forever. They did announce yesterday talking about Colorado. Maybe not yesterday, the day before. Colorado and Utah will be next year's Winter Classic. Colorado and Utah. And I'm sure it was part of the arrangement sending the team to Utah is that they'd be involved in a Winter Classic, but doesn't make sense to me. Hey, Lewis, welcome in. I'm still waiting to see Toronto and Montreal at Skydome. Come on, that's the Winter Classic we want to see. This is going to come out. Leafs getting it out of their own zone to the red line. Flyers putting it right back in. Strange bounce. Hildeby was waiting outside the net for it to come behind. Came right out in front. Got lucky. Here's a shot by Philly. Goes over the net into the corner. Flyers doing a good job. I vote for the Rangers, and I was right. Yeah, boy, they played well in that game. Unfortunately, it was the first Winter Classic I didn't get a chance to see a lot of. I was very disappointed. Oh, Kathleen got our package. Nice. Awesome. Thank you, Beverly. Lawton cycling around, passes it over. Here's a quick shot by Nyes. That one goes just wide. Great pass there by Lawton. Myers going to play this one down in the corner. Tavares playing it behind his back, working along the boards. 2 Flyers all over him. Gets it to Nyes in front. One-timer here in Toronto. Can't bury it. Michelli with a great chance. In the corner here for Tavares. Again, Tavares behind his back. Gets it to Michelli. Michelli cycling around. Michelli spinning still with it. Benoit wants it. Now it comes over. Here's a one-timer from the point. That's tipped into the corner. Michelli grabbing the loose puck. Blows a tire. Goes down. Tried to push it into the slot. Puck didn't go. And Flyers playing it just out of their own zone. But Toronto right there going to dump it right back in. Yeah, I agree. Skydome would be so much fun. Toronto, Montreal, Skydome with the roof open. Come on, it would be great. Riley going to play this one around. Here's a long blast. Hildeby got a piece, kicks it to the corner. Riley up on his man. Carlo comes over to help out. Flyers to the point. Here's a big blast. That one doesn't get all the way through as Ristolainen stepped into one. Puck comes all the way down. Bobby McMahon going to steal. McMahon trying to play it in front. That one is taken away. Philadelphia 3-on-3 coming into the Leafs zone. Nice little passing to get free. And they cannot get a quality shot on net. Zegras there putting it across. Philadelphia going back door in the left leg, kicked out by the netminder. Holy smokes, they got close there. Real close. Hey there, Nick. Welcome in. Looking back now, do you think trading Marner was a good or bad move? So, Nick, it's not that the Leafs wanted to trade Marner. Marner was leaving Toronto regardless. So Toronto really didn't have a say in the matter. They were able to negotiate a sign and trade to at least get something back. But yeah, Marner was leaving regardless. It's not like they decided to trade him. This coming back down. Love the Winter Classic and the Leafs and the Canadiens face each other. Or McGill would be good too, Jeff. Not big enough, though. I don't think the McGill Stadium is big enough, but we'll take it. Matthews in some discomfort, leaning over on the bench. But a great opportunity by Philadelphia, and Hildeby comes up big using all of his 6'7" frame. Hey, Muggs, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Holy end-to-end action. It is absolutely wild. But yeah, great save by Hildeby. Really, really nice. It was Summer Classic this year. It was funny, you know, Joshua, I was really worried about what the ice would be like. But from what I heard, it wasn't too bad. People certainly said it was decent quality. So good on them. Good on them for putting it together. The one thing they said was really funny is a lot of players came out wearing the black under the eyes to take the sun away. And they're like, it's nighttime, there's no sun, but it's still, you still need it for the lights. So I get it, but it was just funny. Hildeby reminds you of Ed Belfour. You know what, Chris? I can get there. I can see it. Miami having hockey outside. That's wild. Yeah, it was cool. Now Miami Stadium, it had the roof, so they were able to keep it closed and kind of maintain it until game time, but it was pretty cool. If the Golden Knights didn't do trade for Marner, Golden Knights, what issues with NHL for signing? You know, Joshua, I still think there was some collusion there. Marner was asking players what it was like to live in Vegas, what it was like to play for Vegas. I'm still convinced there was definitely some collusion that was going on. That whole situation was super sketchy, but it's over. It's done with. And now let's see how they can move forward and how both teams can do. Vegas is one of those teams that they've always been a great team. And they're a really good team again this year. 48 points. Top of that Pacific Division. Tied with Edmonton. But Toronto is at 47 points. So Toronto really is 1 point behind Vegas when you look at it. You know, when you break it down, we're in a much harder division than they are. And we're only 1 point behind them. So Matthews still in some discomfort on the bench. They're showing us a replay now what happened. So he blocked the shot. So he stepped in. It wasn't a hard shot, 67 miles an hour. But if you've ever taken a shot up top on the side of the shin pad above the knee area, it stings. It hurts a lot. And Matthews certainly felt that one a lot. And it wasn't a hard shot, but it got him in just the right spot. And it hurts. It hurts. That's a lot. All right, here we go. Philly going to throw it towards the net. This one goes wide. Benoit taking down his man. Flyers with puck possession here. Toronto going to steal, play it up. They're going to break out of their own zone, put it deep in the Flyer territory. 6.5 minutes to go here in period number one. Leviathan, what's going on? Yeah, it was pretty sick. That was a great shot. This being dumped all the way in. Hildeby comes out of his net, going to rotate it around for Stetcher. Stetcher looking up, going to play it across, and Toronto going to tip this one in. Here comes that forecheck. Michelli getting in there. Tavares in there as well. Puck along the half boards on the far side. Flyers there going to play this one up. Springer home run ball to clinch the World Series, sold for $30K after tax and fees. That's it. That's a great price. That's a great price. Congrats to whoever sold that ball. I'll be honest, I'm surprised that's all it went for. Another commercial break, just under 6 minutes to go. Excuse me. Hey there, Wayne. Anything would hurt anywhere at 67 miles an hour. That's true. But in the grand scheme of things, when they're shooting, I mean, most guys are shooting 80, 90 miles an hour. So 67, that's a break. That's a break, but it is still fast. All right, wherever you're watching, welcome into the show. I hope you're enjoying our style of play-by-play. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you are hitting that like button for us. And if you haven't subscribed, kindly hit that subscribe button for us. We'd appreciate it. San Jose, Laurent Boissois, Nolan Allen, 28-7 to Chicago for Ryan Ellis, Jake Furlong, 24th. I think that's okay. I think that's all right. I like Ryan Ellis a lot. He's decent. The others, you know, nothing to write home about, to be honest. Yeah, listen, Ryan Ellis is a decent player. San Jose, one of these teams, oh boy, I think they're surprised. Hey there, Samuel, welcome in. I think they're surprised at the team they've built. I mean, San Jose has a lot of good stuff put together. Hey there, RK, what's going on? Welcome in. Leafs, how's it going? Happy New Year to you too, RK. Travis, score prediction. I'm kind of going with like I don't know what I'm feeling. What am I feeling? Like a 3-1, 4-2 type of thing. Hey there, Maple Leafs fan. What's up? I think it's going to be a 2-goal win for Toronto, whether it's 3-1, 4-2. Varsho, 10 mil just signed as well, earning at 4.5 today. 4.5 to Ernie is such a steal. Ernie Clement was such a key component to the Blue Jays last year. So that's such a good deal for him. 4.5 million. Congratulations, Ernie. All right, let's do this. Off the draw, bit of a scramble. Carlo can't get it. Flyers back to the point. Playing this across. York with a shot. That's deflected up and out of play. Matthews, 57 blocks this season. And boy, I don't know, you got to be careful. You got to be careful when your superstar is blocking shots. Going 4-3. Bradley goes 4-3. Off the draw. Toronto going to play this one back. Leafs in their own zone. Long pass up the middle. Going to kind of get by. Matthews running in on it. A little stick lift. Couldn't control it. Puck comes out. Big hit there. McMahon absolutely runs over Zegras. Leafs couldn't capitalize and take the puck away. Philly still with it. Going to dump this one in. Hildeby out behind the net. Going to play this one over to the corner. Toronto off the boards over the head of Max Domi. Held in at the line by Cam York. Now Toronto plays it up to Matthews. Matthews shooting off the blocker. That one goes just wide. Domi just was not open enough. Matthews with it behind the net. Still working. Matthews juking and jiving. Matthews still with it. Playing strong. Passes it up. This one is knocked away, and Toronto could not control it. Come on, Robbie. You got to do a little bit better than that one. Austin Matthews gets you the puck. Celebrini is awesome. He is so good. Setting it up behind. Forgot about Rick, but Bo wants 10 years at $300 million. Give it to him. Give it to him. Bo Bichette, one of the best hitters in baseball last year, before he went out for injury, and even weeks after, led the league in singles and doubles. Give it to him. This is going to be dumped in. Toronto Riley playing it around the boards up to Robertson at the blue line. Little backhand gets it out. Easton Cowan trying to cut in. Riley is going down. What are you doing? And Morgan Riley is absolutely floored, and nobody is at his point, and the puck is going to come out. What are you doing, Morgan Riley? You're a defenseman. Play defense. Nye's going to cut in. Nye's cycling this one. Nick Waugh back up top. Puck is bouncing around on Nye's. Has to settle it down. Goes in the corner. Over skates it. Now regains it. Gets it over to Cowan. Cowan tried to toe drag it and get it to Tavares. He could not do it. And the Flyers going to get it out of the zone. This coming around right back in. Here's Nye's. Nye's playing it back to the point. Myers passing it over. Benoit shooting. That one's going to go high and wide. Toronto looking for it. They couldn't find it. Where'd the puck go? Morgan Riley has been pretty bad. Yeah, Riley, just some bad decisions. Some bad decisions. Leafs going, RK saying Leafs 1-0 in a shootout. Yikes. Way it sounds, Jay's not willing to do, and Jays go hard for Kyle Tucker. I don't know why they won't. I mean, we obviously don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but Onyx. This coming back. Philadelphia playing this one across, up over the red line, dumping it in. Benoit going in the corner. Big collision there. Myers gets hit. Tavares gets whacked in the face. I think it was by his own man. Tavares looks like he doesn't know where he is right now. Here's the shot, goes wide. Hildeby coming over. Tavares is kind of slow moving. He took a hard hit right in the noggin, right in the punum. Benoit trying to play it around. Tavares still not really moving. Just JT, just go off. JT is having a real tough time moving around here. Philadelphia toe dragging, walking through the middle. Now they got to turn around again. Grabinkin passes it across, trying to come in. Great save by Hildeby. Another shot right on their own net. Holy smokes. Hildeby is looking solid right now. Bringing this one across. Philadelphia behind the net. Back to the line. Michelli trying to work at Grunson with a shot. Hildeby going to grab it. Tavares right in front of the net, battling hard, and finally a whistle. And JT is going to make his way. He's holding his mouth, and now he's bending over. Yikes. So I'm not exactly sure. Oh, he took a high stick from Myers. Myers took the blade of the stick right across the mouth of Tavares. That hurts. Carath, what's going on? Thanks for the follow. Going with 100 on the Flyers. So nobody ices the puck or sees Tavares is in some distress. Nobody helps him out. That looked hard. Philly putting this one into the Leaf zone. Carlo is back to pick this one up. Going to play it around the boards. Too far for Lawton. Lawton trying to pinch this one up. Back around Grundstrom playing it behind the net. Philly to the point. No shot. This one coming back up top. Philly doing a good job in the Leaf zone. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. Shot. That one is tipped. Oh, very close play. We got two broken sticks down on the ice, clogging up some of the play there just on top of the face-off circles. Philly shooting. Ristolainen can't play that one through. Here's another shot. That one is blocked. Philly trying to get it through to the net. They can't go in front. They go behind. Trying to come out in front. And another nice save here by Hill to be his Cates right there in front. So Philadelphia doing a nice job all over the place as Toronto getting a little scrambly here. They got to settle things down, slow things down, and get right back on track. So Sealer's shot came in and was deflected, and it just went past the post. But Hill to be looking good. He's tracking this puck really nicely here. It's my moneymaker. All right, here we go. Face off. Dvorak going to win this one cleanly. Philadelphia. York playing this one up. Konechny off the boards. Philly trying to set it up. Zegras to the line. Matthews grabbing it. We got a penalty. First penalty of the game. Looks like it's going to be a slash. And it's going to go to Toronto. And it looks like it's going to be Stetcher. Stetcher going for the slash. 2 minutes for slashing is the call. So the Flyers will go on the power play for the last minute 25 here. And Berube is hot. He is really giving it to the officials. Let's see the replay here. Where's the slash? I didn't see that. Hey there, Prep. What's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. Antonio, how's it going? Welcome in as well. What's up, Drew? How's it going? Willie, not really sure. Not really sure what the deal with Willie is at this point. Everything is so hush-hush. Toronto going to get this one all the way down the ice. If you're just joining us here, we got a minute 15 to go in period number one. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hit that like button, and make sure you hit that subscribe for us as well. Philly walking in, taking away. Lawton going to play this one all the way down the ice. Off the boards. Vladar going to set this one up, and here comes York. York going to carry it up. A little drop pass back. Philadelphia getting their legs moving. Zegras working up there, down low in the corner. Zegras kind of collides there with Barkey. They're dinging at the side. Toronto doing a nice job tying up this loose puck. Yeah, we know he injured his leg, Joshua, but we haven't really heard if there's any time frame yet for his return. Maple Leafs fish this one out and send it all the way down the ice. 27 seconds to go. Behind the net, here comes Philadelphia. 20 seconds. Ristolainen plays it back. Flyers on the go. Cross ice. Michkov coming in, taken away, and the Maple Leafs going to send this one down. 10 seconds to go. First period coming to an end. Ristolainen going to play it up. Philly hanging on to it, and there goes the buzzer. First period is officially in the books. Good first period. Back and forth hockey. Big time back and forth hockey. Couple of scares there. Tavares and Austin Matthews got a little nervous. Stetcher, the only man on the scoreboard. And that's for slashing, a 2-minute penalty. 8 shots for Philadelphia, 6 for the Maple Leafs. I got to open my Clearly Canadian. Let's crack one of these open. Hey, Rissies, welcome in. Happy New Year to you as well. All right. Toronto 80% in the face-off circle in the first period, going 12 of 15. That's pretty impressive. 12 of 15. 8 hits for Toronto, 11 for Philadelphia. Maple Leafs have blocked 7 shots, 4 for the Flyers. 6 giveaways there for Toronto, 3 for the Maple Leafs. Missed you too, Prep. Missed you too. 36 months of membership. We appreciate you so very, very, very much. Excuse me. So Joshua reporting that Nylander could play Saturday night against Vancouver. That would be awesome to see him back here in the lineup. Will be awesome. All right, lots of right. Yeah, we did lots at Disney. That's right. We had a little bit of time over in Disney World. It was a ton of fun. Had a really, really good time. Got to see our partner channel, the Florida Park Explorers, and spend a little bit of time with them. So that was really, really cool. Lala, 22 months. Thank you so much. So close to 2 years. Thank you to all of our channel members. We appreciate you so very much. But yeah, I tell you, we had a great time. The food was good. D's Destinations set us up on the trip. So if you're looking to travel wherever you want to go, maybe just a cruise, maybe an all-inclusive, maybe a Disney Universal, check out D's Destinations. She has a YouTube channel here on the tubes, or she's on IG. If you're going on IG, it's D's_Destinations_. If you're on YouTube, you can just go D's Destinations, and you will find it on our main page as well. Plus, the link will be dropping in our chat. But yeah, she set us up. The flights were quick and easy, and we had a great time. It was a lot of fun. Got to take in the Panther Montreal game, which was great. Hey there, Heather. What's going on? Welcome in. We had a lot of fun. So yeah, it was all in all really, really good vacation. Yeah, we're doing just fine without Nylander right now, but would love to see Willie get back in here. Willie is a very, very important part of this team. Just glad you weren't here Tuesday. So Chris, we landed. We got home on Tuesday. So Tuesday was when we landed. We came home in the ice storm because why not? Why not come home to freezing rain? But yeah, it was a really good vacation. We had a bunch of messages. I know some of you joined us for our kind of pop-up live stream for the fireworks and stuff. So for those that did pop in, we appreciate you so very much. And I thank everybody for hanging out and sticking with us while we were away. I do want to say, and not that I want to change the tone of the conversation. 43 months for Road Warriors. My goodness, that is very cool. Thank you, Road Warriors. I appreciate you so much. I do want to say there were a couple people that sent me some pretty nasty messages about how I can go on vacation and where I decide to go on my vacation to. And I just want to say, not that any of those people are here watching now, but listen, when somebody wants to go away with their family on vacation, if you want to make a comment, keep it to yourself. You don't need to berate or yell or, harass somebody because they decided to go somewhere on vacation. If you don't want to go to certain countries, if you don't want to go to certain places, don't go. But don't get in somebody else's business because they decide they want to go somewhere. And for those people that left me nasty messages that you're going to unsubscribe because I went on a family vacation, piss off. You don't deserve to be in this community. You don't deserve to be in this chat if that's the way you're going to behave. So that's all I'm going to say about it. For the rest of you, we appreciate you. And again, if you don't like that I went on a family vacation, you can keep it to yourself. We want you to be here. We want you to have fun. But hey, we're not making vacations political. So mind your own business, is all I'll say to those people. Okay, enough about that. Hope you're talking about my last message to Razzie. No, Prep. That's okay. You wouldn't believe the messages that I got from some people. It's crazy. I'm a Flyers fan, so of course I'm here. Margaret, how's it going? Glad to have you here. Whether you're a Leafs fan, whether you're a Flyers fan, we are glad to have you here along for the ride. The Maple Leafs have been putting on a pretty good ride so far. Hey there, George. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that for sure. I'm a Disney out myself. People sending this. Yeah. Oh man, it was so much fun. We got to do a few things we've never done before. So that was really, really good. Missed your message. Yeah, it was a good time, right? It was a good time. And now we get set. We got lots of hockey coming up. We'll have more basketball coming up. The Olympics are coming up. It's going to be a wild ride. And of course, we got baseball kicking up in just a little bit. That's right. We were at a Canadiens game. And you know what the best part is, Jeffrey? You know what the best part is these people that sent me nasty messages to try and make my vacation political. And that said, they're going to unsubscribe and they're going to leave. And it's free country. They can do what they want. But they're going to go and watch all the U.S. streamers pretending to be Canadian, which is hysterical. Right? You're going to yell at me of taking a vacation down south. And I'm not going to follow you. But instead, I'm going to go watch people from the States who are pretending to be Canadian. I love it. Oh, isn't it ironic? Don't you think? I love me some Alanis. So much fun. Thank you. Good night. I appreciate that. Fun fact, Disney World and Disneyland. One has or the other has LAC. Never. Oh, interesting. That's cool. Onyx, I never put that together. But those be the trolls for ya. Those be the trolls for ya. My two least favorite teams, Double Trader. It was a great game. It was an amazing game. So fast, such hard hitting. I will tell you, there's a shop. I think all the arenas have these types of shops in there. I know Scotiabank just built one, but they have one. It's called like Off the Boards or Around the Boards or something like that. And it's all equipment. So you can go in, you want to buy a pair of used goalie pads. You could buy used gloves, skates, helmets. They had all kind of used player equipment, which was pretty amazing. Of course, they got sticks as well. Problem is the prices were absolutely out of this world, but it would have been so cool to pick up some of that stuff. The game used pucks, they have goal pucks. So when John Tavares scored against the Panthers in Florida, like a week ago or a week and a half ago, they had Tavares's goal puck with the tape wrapped around it. It said John Tavares, whatever number goal it was. Like, that was so cool. It was like $200 or whatever it was. I could have bought it. But of course, that would have been like 800 Canadian. So he said, no, we're not going to do that. Whoever has the game, go ahead, call me a trainer. I can handle it. It would be fair play. Fair play. Fair play. Forgot to ask Sam. No, didn't. We didn't bring anything back. I think the only thing we brought back was Cookie Crisp, because the boys love Cookie Crisp, which if you don't know what Cookie Crisp is, it's a cereal that is pretty much little chocolate chip cookies. So we brought back some of that, and we brought back some Oreos and that kind of stuff. So all snacks. Onyx, that's hysterical. That is really funny. Of course. Oh, you guys are so funny. You guys crack me up. We love it. Let's see. I'm a troll. I'm a fun troll, but there's a time and a place. Kevin, I agree with you. I agree with you very, very much. Quinn Hughes, Lightning. Yeah, let's go through the out of town scoreboard here. Hey, Donnie, what's going on? Welcome in. We're going to go through the out of town scoreboard. Hey, Richard, welcome in. Let me flip over. My gosh, I feel like I'm so out of practice. Here we go. Montreal 2-0 over those Florida Panthers. Just talking about it. Noah Dobson and Oliver Kapanen have the goals. Pittsburgh is up 1-0 over the Devils. It's going to be Erik Karlsson with that goal. The Sabres are up 1-0 over the Rangers. Josh Doan has the goal there for Buffalo. Buffalo's been playing well. The Red Wings 1-0 over the Canucks. Patrick Kane with his 7th of the year. 1-0 Ducks over the Hurricanes. Ryan Poehling has that goal for the Ducks. Boston 2-0 over the Flames. It's going to be Sean Curley and Elias Lindholm, those two goal scorers. So those are your out-of-town scores so far. Coming up later tonight, the Islanders and Predators, Oilers and Jets, Sens and Avs, Wild and Kraken, Blue Jackets, and Golden Knights. So we will continue to watch these games. Joe Sam, but I usually try to add monetary value. I love it. See, I see Prep and Kevin, you guys, your comments, you're funny with it. You're enjoying it. You have fun. That's what it's all about. It's all about having some laughs. It's all about having some fun. Trolls and try to make exactly someone who tries to just do and cause shenanigans is what they're trying to do. Cause shenanigans. And I'm all for having a good time. I'm all for having some fun, but sometimes it gets a little crazy. Go Habs go. Francis, how's it going? Welcome in. All right, Maple Leafs, you know what? They're off to a pretty darn good start here. I know we don't have any score. I know we're tied here at 0-0, but it's been an interesting game for sure. Thoughts about the Devils. So the Devils are one of these teams that kind of bother me. And I'll tell you why. They have so much flippin' talent, and sometimes they perform to the level they should be. Other times it just doesn't work out. They got 46 points, right? 46 points right now, which is 1 point behind Toronto. They should be a lot higher, right? They should be a lot higher. Jack Hughes, I know he's just coming back. Got to get him going. Timo Meier has to get going. There's a lot of talent on this team. I think the Devils will play better than they have been. It's just taking them a little bit of time to get up there and building it up. All right, let's see here. Most of the time saying the same thing about the Oilers. Talking about the Oilers, holy smokes, Connor McDavid with so many highlight reel goals. This guy, man, he is really having a comeback season. Struggled a bit last year. Struggled, just didn't score as much. Put up a ton of assists. But my goodness, McDavid is playing on a whole other level this season. He looks absolutely incredible. The Red Armor is handy. There you go. Onyx is a troll. Onyx is a nice troll. I'm a nice guy. Just trust me, he says. Just trust me. Penalty shot was fire. Are you talking about in the Canada game? That was crazy. I don't know if you all watched the World Juniors. I didn't see every game, but I saw a bunch of them. Man, I will tell you. It sucks that Canada lost the way they did, but the shenanigans that Canada pulled at the end of that game really looked poor. I mean, some poor sportsmanship, some poor sportsmanship. When they got down, some of the dirtiness, the cheapness, what they were doing, just that's not the Canadian way. You would never see Crosby doing that stuff. You'd never see Gretzky doing that stuff. I just didn't like what I saw at the end of that game for them losing. It was just crazy. Whoops. Yeah, Dan, I saw the end of it. I wasn't impressed. I expect more. And unfortunately, you know what? We've talked before about in this game a lot of lack of respect. A lot of lack of respect. Hey, B Disney, what's going on? And that's exactly what I saw at the end of that Canada game. Poor sportsmanship, lack of respect, and throwing a temper tantrum. And I know for some of these guys, it's going to be the last time they're going to get to play in the juniors. I know it's over emotional, but I just did not like how they closed it out. So it was poor. Oh, Patrick, those were some of the great games. 90s, 80s, going the 70s with the Summit Series. I mean, those were hockey games, right? Those were hard hitting, but that's the way the whole game was played. In this game, there wasn't a lot of shenanigans until the end, right? Once they got down, just some cheap shots galore. McKenna is overrated. Chris, bold statement. Yeah, Dan, that's true. Young and undisciplined, just very immature, what we saw from those guys, but they're kids, right? 17, 18 years old. Hey, Zoran, welcome in. Yeah, McKenna's, listen, he's a big talent. He's a big talent, but that Swedish kid, I can't remember his name for the life of me. He's going to give him a run for his money for the number one pick. Man, there was a lot of good talent, some good hockey. And, the attendance numbers were really low. attendance numbers were very, very low, which was surprising. Usually, you know, the World Juniors do very, very, very well. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's going to be when they get drafted and when they come to the show, because behavior like that, you're a young guy stepping into the NHL. If you kind of take on like that, you're going to get whooped. I don't think it was Fromberg. I think it was like Stenberg. I think it was Stenberg was the name, if I'm not mistaken. He was so good. So good. You found a Gretzky Canada jersey on Amazon? Nice, Chris. I would just be careful with that. A lot of unofficial stuff going around. But, man, they were good. Listen, the World Juniors, they put on a show. U.S. got knocked out early. Canada gets knocked out. They still come home with the bronze, so at least they can come home with something. But it was a wild tournament. It's always a fun tournament, and I just wish we got more of the games. It was funny. So where I was, we had the NHL Network, and they showed most of the games except for Canada. I think they showed like every other game except for like one or two Canada games. I was like, really? Of all the games to cut out, had to be the Canada games. Coming up Friday at noon, that's tomorrow, the women's Olympic roster is going to be announced. Once they do make the announcement, as soon as I can get an image, we will post that up. So if you miss the women's Canadian Olympic roster announcement, we will put a post in our community section and let you know who is going to play on that one. And I will tell you, if it's anything like the last Olympics, the women's hockey was somewhat better than the men's hockey. So I'm excited to see who is going to be on the women's Canadian Olympic team. Talk real sports. Oh yeah. Chomp chomp. Oh my goodness. They did. Theo Sam Eagle, what's going on? Welcome in. Too bad I kind of liked him in Florida. We had so much fun, Theo. Oh, so much fun. I will tell you, you know, there's nothing like watching Happily Ever After live. We had such a good time. We were dancing in the streets, singing and living our best lives after that fireworks show. It was so much fun. You kind of forget that you're standing in a crowd with thousands of people, but we had a good time, and it did not matter who was there. All right, getting ready for period number 2. Will the Leafs find their happily ever after? Will they be able to put some points on the board? Let's get set. Period number 2 is about to kick it off right now. Let me turn this back on. There we go. Get it all set. Let's do it. That's the brand that's selling the jersey. It's a 91 jersey. Oh, all right, cool. I'll have to check it out. Did you wear any Leafs gear down there? I did, Jeffrey. I had a Leafs t-shirt with me. Here we go. Flyers going to kick this one up. Remember, they're still on the power play for about 30 seconds to 19 seconds to go. Down in the corner, Flyers can't control. Leafs going to send it all the way down the ice, and that is going to do it. 10 seconds to go. Going to turn this one around. Get it back up. 5-on-5 hockey. Flyers dump it into the Leaf zone. This coming around. Toronto going to pick it up right out of the box. Here they come. Yarncroke, one hand on the stick, trying to cut through the middle. Philadelphia takes it away. Leafs going to go change them up. New legs on. This is going to be dumped down. By the way, if anybody's going to the Marley game tomorrow, keep an eye out. We might be there as well as the Flyers. Konechny puts this one home. Philadelphia gives the Flyers a 1-0 lead. Just about a minute into the second period as the power play expired. It's going to be Konechny who puts this one home. A dump in. Comes all the way around. Matthews can't get to this puck. Passing it in front. And a nice shot. Just beats the netminder. Bobby McMahon pulls away. Domi is reaching for the puck. And this is a great shot that just goes in. Heck of a snapshot. Hey, Daryl, welcome in. Oh, Darren, excuse me. Hey, Darren. Real nice shot. Real nice shot. Cheryl, how's it going? Welcome in. This down in the corner. Philadelphia coming and looking for more. Philly going to keep this one in. A stick on it by Stetcher. Puts it to the corner. Back out. Max is going to push it ahead to McMahon. McMahon off the boards. Matthews going in with him. This down in the corner. Matthews is there. Has it in his feet. Kicks it over to Bobby Mack. McMahon putting it off the boards to Benoit. Benoit back down around behind the boards. Matthews going to pick this one up. Nye's on now. Coming in the middle of a line change. Matthews gives it away. Philadelphia going to chip this one off the boards down behind their own net. Leafs going to look around, starting to work their way back up. Long pass is going to miss everybody. Tipped down into the corner. Philadelphia. This coming up. Here comes Philly. 2-on-2 into the Leaf zone. Little toe drag, bringing it back. Face-off dot with a shot. That one goes just wide. Picked up here by Carlo. Has it stripped away right in front. And it's taken away by Tavares. Up to Michelli. Michelli. Little backhand down in the corner. Tavares racing in. He goes shoulder to shoulder with his man. Philly going to work it along as Michelli and Nyes collide. And Philadelphia gets it all the way down the ice. Ekman Larson eluding a hit. Going to play this one up. Here come those Leafs. Into the Philadelphia zone. A little drop pass. Robertson walking in with a shot. That one doesn't miss by much. This playing it right back around. Nick Waugh can't get there. Held in at the line. Back up. Centering in front with a shot. That one goes wide again. Guys, you got to hit the net. Got to hit the net. Digging for it. Trying to pull this one through. They can't control it. And this comes all the way down to the Leaf zone. No icing call. Leafs played around behind their own net. 3 minutes gone here in the second period. 1-0 Philadelphia. Flyers going to move this one across. Sanheim uses the boards. It's going to hobble out. They're going to work this one. Grabenkin put it across the ice. Gets knocked down. Sanheim, he's going to carry in. Face-off dot, pulls back. Puts it behind his back in the corner. Little shake and bake. Nice little move. Philadelphia centering it in front. Hildeby is down. Scramble, loose puck. He's guarding the bottom of the net. Still down. Dives across. Still down. And finally, the referee's going to blow it down. Bodies everywhere in front of the net. And they are screaming. Hathaway is screaming, saying the puck was still loose. How can you blow it? How can you blow it down? Hildeby was just digging everywhere, going post to post, diving across, doing everything we can. Thing was actually under Benoit, so the referee must have lost sight of it, which is why this one got blown down. And it is. It's under the knees there, Benoit, so the referee loses sight and blows it down. Good call. Good call. Congrats, Mackenzie. That's awesome. Way to go. Hey, Yankees edits, what's going on? Nah, I don't. Do we say that every year? All right, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Onyx. All right, face off. Toronto going to win this one back. A little flip trying to get it all the way down. Aerial pass. Broken up in the neutral zone. Now Toronto brings this one in. Lorentz pulls up in the corner near side. Trying to pass it across. Philly takes it away. Flyers connecting on the move. Going to pass this one across. Philly coming in again. Going back door, and they cannot convert. That was close. Too close. Shot is knocked down. Dvorak putting it towards the net. Toronto getting this one back into the zone. We got a whistle. It's going to be a hand pass. Looks like McIsaac takes a high stick, so the referee takes a high stick. Well, my goodness, Philly just looking well right now. Philly is on the move. So Zegras gets the stick right into the mouth of the referee. He should still give him 2 minutes. He still got a stick up. So face off at center ice. Philly is going to win this one. This is going to be chipped down the ice. Riley with it, going to get put into the boards. Philly takes it away. Coming up again behind the net. Carlo trying to tie up his man. Tavares has to come back and help out. Big battle behind the net. Carlo had it, passed it away. Michkov comes away with it. Trying to work with this one. Philly down in the corner. Trying to pull it in front. They can't. Spinning around. Flyers off the boards. Here's a long shot deflected just wide. Grundstrom almost got a stick. Here's a pass up to Tavares. Tavares coming in 2-on-1. Michelli over, tips it right on. And a nice save by Dan Vladar. Michelli wants a penalty. He comes through. Tavares with a nice pass. And Michelli screaming he wants a penalty for a trip. But an absolute nice pass by Tavares around the defender. Michelli got a stick on it. That was really nice. Hey there, David. Welcome in. Good to see ya. All right, face off to the left of the Flyer netminder. And Philly going to win it, and they're going to bring this one out. Can't get it into the Maple Leaf zone. They got to back it up. Try and get this one going again. Stetcher digging it. Philly holding it in, playing it across, going back door again. No shot. Looking this one back. Flyers really working it. Tippett trying to put it to Couturier, and Toronto breaks it up. Falling, coming into the zone, but able to work the puck ahead. They get this one all the way down the ice. Matthews playing it deep in the corner. Domi is there as well. Domi has it in his feet. Stepping on the puck, kicks this one out front to Bobby McMahon. Shot, and the helmet comes off. So Bobby McMahon steps into one, and Vladar shakes the helmet off as that quick shot pops the helmet loose, and it comes off. But a nice play as Domi steps on the puck. He kicks it out front, and a quick, sharp shot. And it actually comes up in the corner, and it pops the strap right off. If you're just coming in, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for us. And if you haven't hit that like button, or if you haven't hit that subscribe yet, hit that subscribe button for us as well. All right, let's go, Matthews. Time to pick it up. Let's get a goal, Toronto. Off the draw. Philly going to pick up this puck. Going to quickly move it to the middle of the ice and then across to the far side. Good puck moving here by Philadelphia. Cycling it back around. Toronto. Robertson to Riley. Riley to the line. Can't get it out. Keeping this one in. Grebenkin plays it up. Knocked down. Philly walking up the middle. Toronto takes it, and they're going to get it to the red line. Flyers putting it right back in. My goodness. Nice, Chris. That's awesome. Behind the net, Riley going in the corner for it. Playing this one up. Toronto trying to take it off the skates. Up to Nick Waugh. He's going to dump this one in. The rest of the line going to change it up. Cowan coming in to help out Waugh. Side of the net. Neither Cowan nor Waugh could get it. Cowan going to step into his man. And Philly gets it past Benoit. Toronto going to back this one up. Ekman Larson looking. Going to work it up. Centering pass. And that goes to Philadelphia, and the Flyers getting it out. Here comes Toronto again. Bobby Mack dumping this one in. Vladar setting it up. And here's Sealer for the Flyers. Going to start to move it to Zegras. Zegras' pass got knocked away. Then he jumps up and knocks it away from McMahon. Philly off the boards, and that's got hit the linesman. Toronto catches a break. Here comes McMahon into the zone, dropping it for Domi over to Matthews. Matthews with it now. Matthews is cycling. Plays this one back over in the corner. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Welcome in 360. Riley going to hold this one in, but not deep. Now here come the Flyers again, over to Konechny, centering it across. This one tipped away from Zegras. Matthews to McMahon. Bobby on the move. Bobby going. He's got Domi breaking to the net, trying to flip it over to him. He got a piece, but cannot redirect it right on. So close, so close. Yeah, I'd love to see a JT goal. Love to see a JT goal. Long pass. Maple Leafs going to tip this one in. Michelli still battling for it. Comes away with it. Michelli over to Tavares with a quick shot. And that one is deflected up and out of play. 12:25 to go in period number 2. They're going to take a commercial break. Hey there, Robert. What's going on? Hope your Maple Leafs are doing their thing. See you in spring at training. Blue Jays versus Sox. Absolutely cannot wait for spring training to kick off. I want to see what this new look Blue Jays is going to look like. And this spring is going to be really exciting. Of course, we're going to have Stanley Cup playoffs all the way through like we normally do. Whether it is the Maple Leafs in or out, we will be here bringing you hockey every single night through the NHL playoffs. Of course, we'll see what the Raptors are going to do. Will the Raptors put themselves in playoff contention? And we'll have a Raptor series coming up. And of course, the Blue Jays, with or without Bo Bichette, it's going to be exciting. Will they be able to have a run again like they did last year? There's going to be so much coming up this spring. But we got to get there first. It's hard to talk about spring when we're just a few days into January and a whole lot of snow. Snow and ice. Snow and ice. That's what I felt like getting off the plane. Like that scene in Cool Runnings when they get off the plane in Calgary. they come out of the airport and they see their breath. They're like, ice, ice, so much ice. That's what we felt like when we came home. Cool Runnings. Such a good movie. I love Cool Runnings so much. It's one of those movies I can always go back and watch. Hey there, Kim. What's going on? Go, Toronto, go. Love it. Thank you for hitting that like button for us. Here, Lattiskong sweater. A Gryffindor backpack. Sweet. I got was Avalanche or Harry Potter. Mackenzie, that's not a bad haul. Take that all day long. All day long. But you're getting ready for Valentine's Day already. Here we go, off the draw. Toronto going to win this one back to Riley. Morgan Riley trying to center it across. Valentine's Day. Got a little while to go. Toronto, Tavares with it in the corner. Tavares cycling around. JT still with it. Puts it over to Carlo. He steps into one. And again, it's deflected up and out of play. Very low shots right now. 8 for Toronto, 9 for Philadelphia. Hey there, Noah. What's going on? Birthday on January 28th. Well, an early happy birthday to you, Noah. It will be here before you know it. 1 shot for Philly, 2 shots for Toronto in this period. Not a whole lot going on. Off the draw, Philly going to win this one, bringing it around far side again, up the middle. This one all the way down the ice. Hildeby doesn't come out this time because it's an icing call. So it's going to come right back down to the Flyers side. Hey, Tom, what's going on? Welcome in. Oh, no, Mackenzie. So I saw some pictures today of the Olympic Stadium in Italy for the Olympics, and it looks a lot further along than it was just a couple of weeks ago. So it may actually be ready in time, but they are hustling to get that building done. Kind of obsessed with a band called Rainbow. Never heard of them. Matthews going to take this draw, going to win this one back. Ekman Larson hustling over. He can't get there in time. Puck comes out. Philly going to chip this one down the ice, but it goes into the Flyer bench and out of play. So good face-off win, but Ekman Larson just could not get across in time. Oh, I love these clearly Canadian drinks. What Country Raspberry, the best. The best. All right, face-off at center ice. This time it's Scott Lawton. Takes the draw. He's going to win this one. Lawton has been very good at the face-off circle tonight. This is going to be put up and pinched in. Toronto coming down the forecheck, working it. Steven Lorentz, he's going to try and cycle it for Lawton. Lawton is digging for it. Lawton on Tuesday took a nasty hit from behind from Luosterainen. No call on the play. But worse yet, no Leaf player jumped up to come to Lawton's defense. Over to Lawton. He's in the corner being pressed up by Andre. And Philadelphia is going to take a hold. So the Maple Leafs, they're going to go to the power play. So Philadelphia, 2 minutes for holding. Let's go. Now, I did watch, while we were on the plane flying down, I did watch the new Karate Kid movie. Wasn't bad, actually. It got panned by the reviews when it came out in the theater, and everybody said they hated it, but I actually didn't mind it. Leafs need to stick up for each other. That they do. They absolutely need to stand up for each other. So Philly going to win the draw. They're going to play this one around. It's going to come all the way down the ice. So let's see how the power play does. Toronto trying to move up. They're 25th in the league now. Riley going to bank this one off the boards back. Here comes Michelli leading the rush. Over to Tavares. Tavares gives it away, and Philly going to play this one all the way down. Riley is racing. Couturier going to get there first. Goes underneath Riley, and neither of them come away with the puck. Matthew Nyes comes back and grabs it. Nyes going to carry this one in. Drops it to Matthews. Matthews cycling away, getting it back to the point. Here's Ekman Larson over to Matthews. Matthews to Ekman Larson. Putting this to Michelli. Michelli curling in. Guys, got it. Somebody shoot the puck. Ekman Larson over across. Down low. Nyes in the slot area. Pass to Ekman Larson gets intercepted and it comes out. A minute wasted. Nobody is shooting the puck. Gotta shoot, shoot, shoot. Hey there, silly goose. What's going on? Welcome in. Nyes going in hard. He's trying to play this one. Sanheim is going at it, and we got a hand pass. Hand pass. So this one is going to be blown down. 43 seconds to go on the power play. Leafs not really doing anything right now. So a little skate-on-skate contact. Sanheim and Tavares banging feet going down. The only new one I saw was a 2011 Karate Kid movie. No, there's a new one with Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio. It was Karate Kid Legends, I think it's called. It was pretty good. Connor Wright, this team. Arr! All right, Ekman Larson. Gonna play this one back. 35 seconds to go. Robertson going to feed it over to Domi. Domi coming in, plays it across, far side. Nick Waugh can't handle it. This come to the line, and Toronto going to play it. Ekman Larson can't control it. And they're going to give it away. Toronto trying to steal, pick the pocket. They're going to bring this one in. Domi looking, playing this one back to the line. Domi with it on the near side, down by the goal line. Domi creeping up, centering in front, jam play. It's loose, it's loose. But the ref is going to blow this one down. 6 seconds to go in the power play. It was 2 degrees here today. You should see the big slabs of ice and snow slid off my roof. Oh, I can only imagine. We've had some big ice or snow coming off the roofs. And you hear it just all of a sudden. There'll be this big crash. It's crazy. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. We appreciate it. E-Foot, what's going on? Is it a power play for the Leafers? It was. We got 6 seconds to go. Oh, love me some Aerosmith. Off the draw, Philly going to win this one. They're going to play it around. Toronto going to hold it in. Center it up high for Riley. Riley to Cowan. Back to Riley. Shooting. It's blocked in front. Philly able to clear it out. And they're going to kill this one off. Yikes. 9 minutes to go here in the second period. Toronto got nothing going on that power play. Stetcher back being watched by Zegras to Riley. Riley just going to turn and play it up, and a little quick outlet pass to Matthews. Matthews cutting through everybody. Gets it over. Stetcher flying in. He steals it away. Back over to Matthews. Matthews turning around low in the corner. Matthews, one hand on the stick, still working. He had Nyes breaking over to Benoit. Oh, penalty coming up. Great pass from Matthews to Benoit. He had an open net, but he couldn't pull the trigger because of a hook. So Toronto's going to go right back to the power play. Delayed call is Tavares in there. Finally, the whistle goes, And Philadelphia right back to the box as Benoit with a great scoring opportunity. They're going to take a commercial break first with 8:29 to go. Simon Benoit pinching in with a great pass. Just couldn't go through. Unbelievable. Can't wait for summer Special Olympic Games. I wonder if it's going to be in Italy. It should be. No, usually they are in the same location as the main Olympics. Andrew, that's awesome. Very cool. Andrew, I will send you. I got to go through now that we're back and kind of getting settled. I'll send you that that list of the young guns I have available. I didn't get a chance since just returning yesterday, but we will get that list for you. I love the '84 Karate Kid movie. It was the old Karate Kid movie was great. Uh-oh, where did my pen cap go? We've lost the cap. Snowmobiling sounds fun. I've never been snowmobiling. There we go. Got the pen cap. Never been snowmobiling, but yeah, it looks like fun. 2018, the CN Tower. Oh, yeah, Chris. Well, the CN Tower always gets snow, and, you know, I used to work down and around that area, so they would put up signs all around downtown, especially by the CN Tower. Excuse me, pardon me, that would say caution, falling ice. And I actually almost got hit, not by the CN Tower, but by the Yonge and King, right on that intersection on the southwest side. I was walking, you can cut through one of the buildings there. And as I was walking towards the door, I heard the kind of that sound it makes as the ice slides off, and it just crashed down right in front of me. And I'm like, if I would have taken 2 more steps, it would have got me. But yeah, it's crazy. When you're downtown Toronto and all that ice and snow starts falling off the buildings, it is so dangerous. Hildeby in net. Wall was great. Wall was really good the last couple games he's played. But yeah, Hildeby gets the start here tonight. Silly finally got around to clearing your street today. Oh my goodness, Prep. That's wild. What kind of Canadian are you? I'd love to go sometime. I'd love to try it. It seems like a blast. Joey, yes, that's the plan. That is the plan right now. And yeah, I think Canada, US, Sweden, all those teams are pretty stacked up. Toronto back on the power play. Matthews with this one. Michelli putting it across to Riley. Back to Michelli. Michelli and Matthews switch spots. Matthews at the point. Down low to Michelli. Bottom of the faceoff circle. Trying to feed it across to Morgan Riley. And he can't get there. And Philly going to clean the puck all the way down the ice. Clear it all the way down the ice. There you go. My mom missed the ice slide by about 10 minutes today. She's on the side of the house. Oh, my goodness. So reconnect. Trying. Test. Could it be? Are we here? Did we make it? Did we get through to the other side? Break on through to the other side. Are we here? Oh, I think we made it. Oh, I think we kind of, sort of. Bueller. Poor signal. Ugh. Come on. Hello. Okay, so can you hear me? You can hear me. Great. So we got this up, but we got no TV. It looks like everything is down. Everything came crashing to a screeching halt. So we're trying to fire it back up. Thank you guys for hanging out and sticking around. All 3 or 4 of you. Oh, it's coming back. It's alive. It's alive. Oh, there we go. We got sound. We got TV. Kind of, sort of. This TV isn't working. All right, well, that TV's not working. My chat isn't really working. But we're here. We made it back. We made it back. Holy smokes. I don't know what on earth just happened, but everything came to a screeching halt. A screeching halt, but we got it back. So hopefully the signal will stick around. Did I pay the bills? Yes. I had to think about that for a second. It was funny because all of a sudden everything went down and I'm like, okay. So I checked with my boy downstairs. I'm like, yo, did your internet go down too? He's like, uh-huh. So I tried bringing the hard wire across to hardwire the computer in. That didn't work. And nothing was working. So I tried connecting to my cell phone to hotspot my cell phone, but I guess that signal wasn't strong enough. So we reset the modem here real quickly. And I guess that worked. It took a while, but it came up. So again, thank you so much for sticking around or going off and coming back. I got to figure out, I got to get this chat box back up and working. So that was interesting. If there was ever an interesting moment, that was certainly it. Holy smokes. The good news, we didn't miss much. Just the end of the period. 1-0 Philadelphia after 2 periods of play. So we really didn't miss much. But man, that was weird. I can't get my chat to work. Oh, that bothers me. I'll have to go off this chat. Okay, let's see. Don't turn your head. Don't turn my head. This way? This way? What did I do? I gotta get like an antenna and hold it. Jeffrey, I'm not really sure. The whole internet went down, just not the Wi-Fi. My main TV still hasn't come back on. So that was weird. Let me take a look at our outage map here. See what was going on. I was trying to hotspot my phone. I was trying to do whatever I could do. But man, it would not come back on. And what day is today, by the way? Today's the 8th. So it doesn't look like, oh, there are some reports of outages, but man, that was crazy. Oop. Let me just double check. Let me just check this. Yeah, that was really weird. But it looks like we're back now. It's good. Sabres killing. I'm going to check out the scores in a minute. They were all gossiping about. That's funny. I don't mind. I don't mind. What I don't like, though, is I can't open up. There we go. Okay, this will have to do. This will have to do, I think. But I need my other chat window. My other chat window is not connecting. But that's okay. All right. We'll make do. We're getting set for 3rd period of play. See, you guys didn't miss anything except for rambling. Fred, what's going on? Dennis, welcome in. Cecil, welcome in. Jay, welcome in. Andrew, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. We're back. Period number 3. Let's go. Leafs go. 20 minutes left to play in this hockey game. And hopefully, this will stay okay. Toronto going to start period with possession. Going to center in front. That one misses back to the line. Ekman Larson with a quick shot, bouncing it around. In the corner, Yarncroc trying to get in there with Lorentz. They're digging. Lorentz coming away with it. Off the boards to Stetcher. Stetcher putting this one right back in. Trying to work it. Can't hold the line. It's going to come just out and over, and the Maple Leafs going to back it up in their own zone. This line going to go check things out. Hey there, Joshua. Karen and Ken, welcome in. Missed you too. So glad to be back. Thank you all again for coming in. Here's Toronto with a shot right on and a nice stop. Matthew Nye's coming close. Tavares in the corner with it. He's going to give it over to Michelli. Michelli circling around. Michelli walking that line, leaving it here for Carlo. Carlo throwing it towards the front of the net. That one is kicked aside. Flyers are 15-0-1 when leading after 2 periods this season. Maple Leafs want to change that around. But here come these Philadelphia Flyers right back in. Quick shot, and Hildeby going to hang on to it as Couturier coming in there hot. Onyx was trying to start his own show. I think that's grounds for banning him. That's funny. Hey there, Lucas. What's going on? The Onyx show. My goodness. Again, thank you for coming back. That was really bizarre. Why do we get all the internet issues? Always, always, always. Off the draw, back to the line. Flyers walking it, bringing it in. Here comes Sanheim with a quick shot. Nice save, rebound, another save. And this is going to come out and all the way down the ice. Whew, backing it up. Flyers. Little outlet pass. Coming down. Hildeby going to play it around behind the net. Hildeby going to work it. I'm in good company. There you go. That's right. Walking out of the corner, trying to drive through. And it's going to come loose. Toronto going to pick it up. Here come the Maple Leafs. Stetcher going to pass this one up the middle. And they're going to give it away. Bad pass there by Matthews. Back the other way, Grebenkin goes cross ice. Flyers long shot off the blocker. Nice save, and the Leafs going to kick this one out. Down the ice. 18 minutes to go here in the third period. Shots are equal 14-14. Hey, Samuel, what's up? No benefits. How's it going? Forgot the Leafs were playing. This game seems boring anyways. Back and forth. Not a whole lot doing. Very low shooting. Not a lot of physical play. Toronto going to carry it in. Myers, quick shot. Nice save. Picking up his own rebound. Carrying it around behind the net. A lot of Leaf defenders jumping in rushes. Nick Waugh over to Easton Cowan. Cowan tried to play it back to the point. That one's taken away. Here come the Flyers. Up over the line. Bringing this one in. Abels going behind Benoit. Look out. Collision behind the net. Toronto got the better of that one. Cowan along the board's going to pick it up. He's going to chip this one out. Philly, though, has it. Right around the red line. They're going to slowly back this one up. Philadelphia starting to come through. On the move. Dumping this one in. Hildeby can't trap it behind the net. Riley going to play it around. That hits Lorentz. Philly keeping this one in. Shot from the point. Broken stick. And the puck goes just wide of the net. Philly working in here. Grundstrom digging. Riley going to go behind the net again. Toronto going to use that net for some coverage. And they're going to look to set up a breakout play. Here they go. Lucas, I had a little club sandwich, which was a lot of fun. Tell him about why I don't play goalie in floor hockey. Oh, Onyx, such a comedian. Such a chameleon. Who's the best Maple Leaf player of all time? Samuel, it's a great question. Daryl Sittler's the one that jumps out of my head right away. Toronto in the corner, trying to get it back to Stetcher. Flyers doing a nice job. Getting it back down. Nye's going to play it around. Sanheim going to pick this one up. Sanheim going to carry over on the far side of the ice. Hits the red line. They're going to dump this one down. All right, Mackenzie. See you later. Clark, you Jays. Clark is a great pick. Tim Horton is a great pick as well. Toronto taking that look. Going to rotate back. Ekman Larson going to hang on to it. And now he's going to start to move up. Head on a swivel. Looking around. Looking for someone to pass it to. Finally able to find someone, gets it to McMahon, slides this down in the corner. Matthews can't get in there. Flyers going to move this one real quick again. Here's a jump, bringing it up and out. Philly taking a look, cross ice pass, trying to tip this one in. Close, but no cigar for Andreas. He was really coming through. Dave Keon, Terry Sawchuk, all good selections. Matthews, quick shot. That one's going to go just wide. I've played goalie in floor hockey. It's frustrating because you have to wear a mask and a tight camera. That's true, Jeff. I used to actually playing ball hockey and floor hockey. I enjoyed playing goalie, but I could not play goalie on the ice. I was terrible. Dante, how's it going? I need Travis to stay on the ice for another 5 minutes. We'll see if he will. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. I appreciate it. Here's a shot, goes wide, side of the net. Hildeby diving across. Flyers still working it around here. Toronto got to tighten up a little bit. Just under 15 to go. Flyers long shot. And we got an injured Flyer down in front of the Leaf net, slow to get up. Leafs going to carry this one ahead. Hitting that red line, dumping it in. Leafs got to be careful not to take a penalty. This coming around as the Flyers send it all the way down. This should be icing. And it is as Nick Robertson gets back. The cage type mask, almost like the catcher's mask. My favorite Leaf player was Darcy Tucker. Yeah, Darcy Tucker was good. Darcy Tucker was great. Solid player. And thank you all for coming back in. We appreciate it. Sorry for the technical difficulties. The life of streaming. Nick Waugh in to take the draw here. Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate that. Off the draw, Stetcher can't keep it in. Flyers racing for it. Getting some help from the D partner. Stetcher gets the puck back. He's looking cross ice, going to work it ahead. Leafs into the zone. Little drop back pass. Robertson shooting. That one goes just wide. Cowan going to pick this one up. Easton Cowan walking into the corner. Robertson lost his stick, had to regain it. Cowan putting it across. Here's Robertson. Robertson down low, cutting towards the middle. Ran into Cowan. Robertson under attack by two Flyers trying to flip it away. And the Flyers going to work this one all the way down the ice. And Hildeby lets it go. Stetcher back to pick it up. Going to leave the puck here for Carlo. Brent Carlo. What is this, his second or third game back after injury? Going to send this one all the way down the ice. Vladar out. He's going to play it around behind the Flyer net. Tavares there in the corner. Nye's coming over as well. Neither of them can get it. And Philadelphia chasing this one down in the corner. Flyers, good effort by Couturier. We got a Flyer going flying into Hildeby. There's a big hit coming on Tavares. He takes it. Gets the puck up to Nyes, dropping it back. Tavares is taking a beating in this game. Philly quickly moving up ice into the Leaf zone with a shot. That one's going to sail high and over the net. Tavares takes another cross check. Moves it over to Benoit. Benny going to carry it up. Dumps in the corner. Benoit going hard after it. Backhand towards the net. That's going to be grabbed and held by the Flyers. Tendy. We're going to get a face-off in the Philadelphia zone. Toronto trying to get on the scoreboard. 1-0 Philadelphia at the 12:49 mark of period number 3. Never met Darcy Tucker. I've met him a couple times. He's a really good guy. Really nice guy. Which is what you like to see from some of these hockey players. They are great. For those just joining us again, thank you for hanging on while we got through that at the end of the period. But if you haven't hit that like button already, hit that like button. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button for us. We would appreciate it so very much. Next game coming up on Saturday, Maple Leafs and Vancouver Canucks. If you're in the Toronto area and you're going to be at the Marley game tomorrow, keep an eye out because I may be there as well. So if you're going to be at the Marley game, hey, you never know. Might run into you. We ran into some viewers last year at the Marlies game. It was always a lot of fun. We'll see if we're going to meet anybody this year. Is Maple Leaf season going as good as expected? Worse, better? Samuel, it did not start off great, but they've been picking it up and they've been playing a lot better as of late. So hopefully they've turned the corner and we'll get things going. Dad went to school with Doug Gilmour. Oh, very cool. I wonder what Dougie was like in school back in the day. Doug was awesome. Thank you so much. There we go, back up to 875. Did have the chance to meet Doug Gilmour a couple of times over the years, a couple charity events, and actually ran into him at dinner one day of all places. We were out for my grandmother's birthday at a hibachi restaurant, and he was sitting at the table right across from us. And he was so cute. He came over and said hello. He sang happy birthday to my grandmother. He was super nice. So, Dougie, I appreciate you. Dougie also helped us with one of our intros. Did a little recording, as did Wendell Clark. So, big soft spot for both Clarky and Dougie. So, thank both of them for helping us out. All right, here we go. Back at it after commercial break. Domi in to take this draw. 12:49 to go. Let's do it. Chris, what's going on? Welcome in. Come on, Max. He's going to get waved out. So Matthews is going to come in to take this draw. Matthews doesn't win it. Good face-off there from Sean Couturier, and puck comes out. Matthews missed that loose puck as well. Going to turn around, a little backhand to the open ice. Domi can't grab it. Leafs right now having some trouble. This is going to come free. Bobby Mack had it for a moment. Puck comes out. Domi is battling there, putting it back into the Flyers zone. McMahon turning. Can't catch up to it, and the Flyers on the move. Going to bring this one out. Barkey over the line, and it's turned over. Here comes Toronto. Right back in. Matthews dropping it for Domi. Domi shoots. And that one goes just wide. Leafs are shooting a lot of wide pucks today. Behind the net, Matthews, he bobbled it. Couldn't bring it out in front. Over on the sideboards, Toronto pinching up. They missed it. But luckily, the Flyer player lost his stick. Otherwise, he would have had a breakaway. So Bobby McMahon is going all the way back to pick this up. Bobby Mack leaving it here. Billy Myers going to start the rush. Looking up ice, going to slide it ahead to Yarncroke. Puts it in the corner for Lawton. Lawton can't get there. Philly going to turn long, cross-ice pass. All the way down, Benoit is back. He's going to turn and cycle this across. My goodness, the puck is really hopping all over the place right now. Really bouncing. Philadelphia trying to break into the Leafs zone. They do. They have it along the boards. 11.5 to go now. Zegras in the corner. He's getting worked over. Lawton takes it. Going to flip this one up. It gets out and down the ice. Yarncroke is racing for it. He's trying to get there ahead of Sealer, but he can't do it. And it's going to be an icing call on the Maple Leafs. So this puck is coming all the way back down. Wow. Whoa, that was a lot of water. Needed that. Needed that. All right, let's go, Leafs. Let's time to pick it up, shall we? Let's pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Time to get going. Let's get on the board. You can do it. Still 1-0. That's right, Megan. Still 1-0. Let's go. All the way down the ice. Philly going to pick this one up. Flyers going to turn and carry. Little dipsy-do. Going to play it to the Leaf line. They get across. But Toronto trying to reach for this puck. Come on. Better effort than that by Nick Waugh. We need better effort than that. Got to rehydrate. That's right. Oh, man, prep. It was so hot. It was so nice. Cowan, nifty little move. Slides it through the front of the net. Nick Waugh couldn't get there. And Philly going to get it out. Really sweet hands there by Easton Cowan. Carlo going to flip this one back. Riley going around behind the net. Riley going to carry this one slowly up the ice. Riley gives it away. He's caught. He's turning, hustling to get back. Here comes Philadelphia. Couturier puts it across, slotting it in front. Nice save there. Zegras with a nice chance. Here's a one-timer. Fanned on that one. Goes in the corner. Toronto going to flip this one up and down the ice. Riley just making some bad decisions here. Philly going to carry this one up over the line. Bringing it in. Nice move by Sanheim. Turns it over. Toronto blows the tire, goes down. Tried to work it out to Tavares. Couldn't connect that one. Barkey going to back this one up. Philly stepping up over the line. A little chip pass. This going down. Big battle in the corner behind the Leaf net. Picked up here in the Maple Leafs. Tavares trying to work it across. Leafs send it over to the far side of the ice. Into the Flyers zone they go. Chasing this one down. Matty Nyes going along the boards. Gets it to Tavares. Tavares to Nyes. Nyes trying to sweep it over to Michelli. Puck finds its way over there. Michelli dangling. Michelli trying to spin away from his move. Can't get it over to Tavares. Michelli's second effort. Now Tavares gets it. Tavares being watched. He's going to cycle it to Nyes. Nyes, nifty little move. Tries to go back to JT. Tavares with it. He gets caught along the boards, has it taken away, and Philly going to get this one out. 2-on-1. Get back, Ekman Larson. And a nice move by Matty Nyes, but he's going to take a penalty. So Nyes going to get called with a slash. I thought he was pretty good tying up his man. But they're going to call a little slash in on the hands. So Matthew Nyes is going to go to the penalty box. And with 9 minutes to go, Philadelphia is going to go to the power play. Doug Gilmore, late 50s, but that is 59. There you go. Riley's trying for an assist any way he can. He certainly is trying to. Hey there, Heather. Welcome in. Chat's working. Everything is working. Hey, Chrissy. What's going on? Welcome in. Hey, Chris. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining us. If you were here earlier and just popping back in, welcome, welcome. Excuse me. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, let's take a look. Let's see what we have coming up over the next little while as the Toronto Maple Leafs are about to head out west. So next week, we're going to have some late nights together. Hopefully, you'll join us. Hopefully, I'll stay awake. Saturday, they play the Canucks. Then they go Monday night, 10 o'clock start, the Maple Leafs in the Avalanche. They're going to go toe-to-toe, 10 o'clock on Monday. Then we go Tuesday night, second game, doubleheader, Toronto against Utah. That is also going to be a 10 o'clock start. Then Wednesday, we'll get a break to rest up and go to bed early because on Thursday, they are right back at it against Mitch Marner and the Vegas Golden Knights. That is a 9:30 start. So we got a 7 o'clock on Saturday, 10 o'clock Monday, 10 o'clock Tuesday, 9:30 on Thursday. So a couple of late nights coming up next week. The following week after that, as we get towards the end of the month, Winnipeg, Minnesota, Detroit, Vegas visits Toronto on the 23rd. The Avalanche visit Toronto on the 25th. So we got a bunch of good games coming up in January, some late nights the beginning of February as well, as the Maple Leafs play Calgary and Edmonton. That's a 10 o'clock and an 8:30 start to start the month of February. So a lot of good hockey still to come. So make sure you're subscribed, as we will have you covered all the way through, as long as our Wi-Fi continues to hold up. There it is. Thanks for hitting those subs. Thank you, Steve. Welcome to the community. Welcome in. Leafs off the draw. Stetcher going to flip this one down the middle of the ice behind Lawton. He's got to turn around and come back. Philly bringing this one in. Philly setting it up. Here's Zegras. Philadelphia on the power play with the man advantage now. Michkov with this. Bottom of the faceoff dot. Going to throw this one across. Trying to jam it in. Nice play up front. And Hildeby shutting the door. Closing it down as Owen Tippett on the doorstep. Had a couple of kicks at the can. Steve's a Flyers fan. Steve, it's been a couple of tough years for you. A couple of tough years. The Flyers are looking decent right now. Moving the puck around. They're playing some decent hockey. $51 points on the year right now for Philadelphia. Sitting 6th in the conference. All right, Lawton in to take this draw for Toronto. Going to win this one back. Minute 35 on the power play. Toronto able to clear this one out and all the way down the ice. Let's go. Oh, microwave popcorn. Love some microwave popcorn. I actually was given some really good caramel corn by my friends down south. Going for the wraparound. Hildeby with a great stop. It's still there on the crease. Zegras puts his hand up saying they scored. The referee blows the whistle and says, hold the phone, hold the phone. Did Zegras just put this one in, or the Flyers are celebrating saying this is a goal? On the wraparound attempt, it was sitting right there. He came across, looked like he was there in time. There was a big scuffle in front of the net. The TV camera didn't pick up the puck, so we don't know where it was. Did the ref intend to blow the whistle? What was the story? It was a great wraparound. It was a loose puck. From that angle, you can't see the puck. I don't know why. It's under his blocker. Let's see if the over top angle shows it. There's no definitive angle they're showing here of the puck crossing the line. So Zegras put his hands up. He was celebrating, saying this was in. They showed 3 camera angles. None of the camera angles you can see the puck crossing the line. In fairness, they did not slow it down or kind of freeze frame it. So we'll have to see. Rad, we don't know right now. They haven't shown us an angle that does show it in the net. Let's see. Here's the camera angle. It hits off the goalpost, comes in front. Rebound, they push it. We're waiting. Blocker catches it. Can't see it. Hildeby is down. He's over top of the puck. The camera in the net doesn't show it. The above the net doesn't show it. The cross ice doesn't show it. So the call on the ice is no goal, which means there has to be clear evidence, definitive evidence that the puck completely crossed the line. Here's another camera angle. I think this is our 5th camera angle. Puck is out. Puck is out. Can't see it here. You cannot see the puck in the net. Zegras puts his hand up right away. Now, of course, you know, anybody in hockey, so it hits him in the chest. So it hits him in the chest and rolls up his arm, but you can't see the puck anywhere. So this is just something all teams do. When you can't see it, you put your hands up, right? You try and sell the goal. You try and sell it. Say, I saw it in the net. It's a goal. But they've showed us, 5 camera angles now, and every single one, you cannot see the puck cross the line. So this should be no goal. Again, the call on the ice was no goal. So it has to be definitive. And right now, the NHL could have other camera angles that we just don't see. Here's the call. Call on the ice stands, no goal. So this is where I think the NHL would have a pretty good case. Sorry, Steve, no goal. Think there'd be a pretty good case for some technology. They obviously have technologies in the pucks, so they can get puck speed and all that stuff. Why not have something in the goalposts where you're creating kind of that barrier, and where the sensor in the puck, if it crosses that barrier, you know it's a goal. So, I mean, I think there's a good case for technology. They can use it in tennis. They could certainly use it in hockey here. So still 1:04 to go on the power play. It looks like Toronto's taking another penalty. So it's going to be a 5-on-3 as soon as Toronto touches the puck. Here's a shot. This one goes wide, and Toronto does touch the puck. 52 seconds to go. So it's going to be 52 seconds of 5-on-3. So Stetcher going to take a tripping penalty now, and he's mad. He slams his stick against the glass. So he just reaches the stick out and catches the leg of Owen Tippett. Tippett goes down. So Toronto has themselves in quite the pickle right about now. Mini camera in the puck. All you see is spinning around. That would get dizzy. Owen Tippett, 24, 35 plus kilometer an hour speed boosts. Owen Tippett has some serious speed. Lawton going to win this one back, getting it out, and a huge hit thrown at the blue line. Leafs are able to get it out. Flyers really quickly going to bring it right back in. 40 seconds to go of the 2-man advantage. Philly setting it up now. Flyers back up top to the point. Ristolainen putting it across. Michkov down low to Ristolainen. Zegras with a blast right on, and a nice stop by Hildeby. 25 seconds to go. Pickle power, there you go. Scotty Lawton getting a little testy. Is him and Ristolainen having words as Ristolainen stepped up and threw a big hit on Lawton as he was going to flip this one out, and Ristolainen just steps up into Lawton. Carlo gives Lawton a tap on the pad. Let's go. So they're going to drop this one again. Lawton versus Dvorak, 25 seconds to go. Hey, Donald, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's good to be back. Off the draw, Lawton wins this again. Lawton's been so good in the faceoff circle tonight. This coming all the way down. Lawton has been phenomenal. Hey, JB, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. This coming all the way down. Philly working it back through. Benoit's stick goes flying. I don't know if it broke, but now we got one Leaf without a stick. It's a 5-on-2, really. So that's going to expire. First penalty is over. Here's a shot block. Passing it in front. Down is the goaltender. He's going to grab it. We got some pushing and shoving in front. 1 minute to go on the power play. It's now 5-on-4. Hildeby standing tall, looking good. Big time play. Yeah, Wayne, sometimes what happens because we're running multiple streams is sometimes it jumps to the second stream we start after. So the bot is a little finicky. Blueberry flavored popcorn. That just sounds weird. All right, Couturier versus Nick Waugh here. 1 minute to go on the power play. 6:53 to go in the period. Off the draw, Flyers winning it back to the point. Crucial minute here for the Maple Leafs. Setting this one up. York with it at the point. Going to put this one across. Flyers coming in, no shot still. Going to back away. Back to York. York putting it up front. Hildeby is down. He's going to track it, and he's going to hang on to it. And Myers making sure nobody comes near him. 42 seconds to go in the power play. I will tell you. So this popcorn, what is it called? Moose Munch. Moose Munch premium popcorn. This is the good stuff. This is some of the best caramel corn I've ever had in my life. And the fact that it's called Moose Munch is even better. Off the draw, bringing this one across. Flyers going to pick this one up. They're going to hold this one in. Järnkrok watching his man. Dancing around is Couturier. Here's a shot. Big save, and Toronto going to clear. Get this one all the way down the ice. 25 seconds to go in the power play. Lai, how's it going? Welcome in. I still have a feeling Toronto's going to take this one, but they're going to have to beat a tough goaltender. Maple Leafs fan on the clearing attempt. Flyers keeping this one in. Here's a shot. That one goes wide. Lawton is going to pick it up. 8 seconds to go in the power play. Toronto coming in. Lawton, toe drag, shooting, scores! Scott Lawton at home in Philadelphia making his return, and he gets a short-handed goal to tie this game up at ones. With 3 seconds left on the power play, Lawton, who's having a great game tonight, toe drag, shooting, beats the goaltender on the short side, and the Maple Leafs have tied this game up. Way to go, Scotty. Unbelievable. He's been having such a good game in the face-off circle, playing a tough physical game, and he gets it to tie it up. And that's it. Power play has expired. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. So Scott Lawton has done his job. Let's get the offense going, boys. Leafs going to flip this one. They get it out of their own zone. Bobbled around in the air, picked up. Leafs back into the zone. Playing it around behind the net. Matthews with it now. Matthews getting pinched up along the boards. Bobby Mack is there as well. Mack takes it. Sending it to the point. Cross ice to Ekman-Larsson, the one-timer. That one got deflected. Matthews centers in front for Bobby Mack, who puts it just wide. Domi across. Matthews shooting. And that one goes wide. Guys, a little lower, a little lower. Ekman-Larsson over to Domi. Domi centering it. That one hops away from Matthews. Flyers going to pick it up. They're going to carry this one out far side of the ice. Going to send it down. Grabinkin chasing. Ekman-Larsson. He's going to bounce it off the boards. Look out, Toronto. Here comes the forecheck. Putting this one over. Matthews spinning around again. Toronto on the move. Into the zone. Matthew Nyes putting it across. Shot right on, and Vladar going to hang on to it. As the Maple Leafs, we're starting to get the legs moving. Starting to get it going. Thank you, Melanie. I appreciate that. Going to a commercial break, 4:43 to go. We are all tied up. Hey, Ben, what's going on? Just got back from shopping. Hope you got some nice stuff. Onyx, is it really? It was a friend of ours got us 3 bags. Got us the caramel corn. There's like a chocolate popcorn and something else. I forget the other flavor. But at $20 a bag, wow. I tell you, it is some of the best caramel corn I've ever had in my life. All right, who scored the goals for Philadelphia? Travis Konecny, his 14th from Dvorak and Ristolainen, and that was in the second period. And then just moments ago, Scott Lawton, a shorthanded goal, unassisted. Our resident researcher, there you go, that's right. Onyx is our statistician. If there's anything we need to know, he will find it up. Old Bay seasoning, I'll have to take a look at that. I'll take a look at that. I'm not a big popcorn guy, but caramel corn, all day, all day. All right, let's take a quick look. Canadians are up 4-2 over the Panthers. Penguins 3-1 over the Devils. Sabres are up 3-2 over the Rangers. Red Wings 4-1 over the Canucks. Hurricanes 4-2 over the Ducks. Bruins 4-1 over the Flames. Islanders 1-0 over the Preds. Jets 3-1 over the Oilers. Senators and Avs 0-0. Those are your scores so far. So let's see. Sam Bennett has 2 goals for the Panthers. Texier 2 goals for the Canadians. We are good for a conclusion here. Scott Lawton has 17 for 18 on faceoffs today. That is crazy. 17 of 18 in his faceoffs, which is absolutely wild. Tell you, he's been having a real solid game. And of course, the shorthanded goal to tie it all up. He had caramel popcorn for $2.50. Nice. All right, here we go. Leafs going to win the draw. Back to Stetcher. Stetcher going to flip this one down in the corner. Michelli trying to get it over. Tavares takes it away. Tavares cutting back to the line. He's going to send it deep. Michelli trying to scroll this one back across the boards. It's going to come free. Flyers going to move this one out. Philly on the move. They're hustling. In over the Toronto line. Going to put it deep behind the net. Flyers looking to pick it up. Ekman-Larsson throws a little bit of a bump here. Had to elude the referee. Ekman-Larsson, a little bit of a cross check there from behind. Pushing and shoving behind the net. And Toronto going to carry this one up to the red line. A little flip pass. Getting it down. Matty Nyes was trying to cut in. Couldn't get it. He's getting the whack on there on the stick. Got to watch those hands. Look out. Leafs almost gave it away. Nick Waugh going to pick it up. Play this one back. Leafs getting a little sloppy in their own zone. No surprise. It's Brendan Carlo. Nick Robertson going to play it up to Nick Waugh. Waugh into the zone, tried to drop it for Cowan. That one was tipped and came back out. Let's go. What about Chicago mix? No, I'm not a big fan of the cheese popcorn. Just the caramel. Just the caramel is my deal. Here come the Maple Leafs. Going to flip this in the zone again. 3:20 to go. 3:20 to go. Nick Waugh has it in the corner. Feeds it back to Ekman-Larsson. Sending it back down low. Cowan can't get there. This coming around too hard along the boards. Philly playing it in. Hildeby out to stop it behind his own net. And the Maple Leafs, Simon Benoit, going to set it up and look to get things moving ahead. Here we go. Tip down right in on Vladar. Vladar kind of bobbled it a little bit. Toronto, Bobby McMahon didn't see the puck there. He carried around behind the net. Domi has his stick knocked out of his hands. Used his feet to cut it. Matthews tried to do the little flip thing with the stick up to Domi. He didn't see it and didn't pick it up. Over across from McMahon. McMahon coming in. Bobby, toe drag shooting. That one hits the leg, goes in the corner. Go Leafs, go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Behind the net, McMahon with it. Bobby cycling this one. Max using his feet. Off the boards to Stetcher. Stetcher cross ice, throwing it towards the net. That one is blocked in the slot, and it's gobbled up here. Grundstrom, he's going to just play this one down, and Hildeby comes out. 2:14 to go in period number 3. We're tied at 1s. Leafs, Flyers. Here comes Michelli. Michelli flying down the near side of the ice. Michelli with speed into the zone, kind of runs into the defender there. This coming to the line, Benoit holds it in before he backs up. Here comes Philadelphia, 3-on-2. In over the line, little toe drag with a shot, goes wide. Ooh, Philly with a chance there, but they overskated the puck. Leafs back the other way, can't get it into the Flyers zone. Flyers dump it down. Toronto playing it to the middle of the ice. This time they do flip it in there. This is going to roll deep. Matthew Nye's going in here after it. Comes around over to the near side. Brendan Carlo plays it to nobody in Philadelphia. Going to start to work it up. Minute and a half to go. Toronto has it in their own zone, playing it up the middle, trying to cut through. Toronto can't carry. Bobby McMahon getting worked over there by the Flyers, and again it comes out. Leafs trying to put it right back in. McMahon turning. Little pass over to Domi. Return from McMahon, shooting. That one is knocked down. Bobby gets his own rebound. Philly going to knock it away from him. Matthews coming over to Couturier, but he throws it down the ice. Last minute of play, and Ekman Larson going to pick this one up. Hey, Taco Mark, thank you so much. Happy New Year to you as well. Back around. Leafs at their own blue line. Stetcher going to carry this one up. Stetcher over the line, dumping this one in, and they can't hold it. It comes back out and down the ice. 40 seconds to go. 1-1. Leafs over to Stetcher. Stetcher working this one back. High drama in Philly, that's right. Big collision behind the net, 25 seconds to go. Puck going to come free, tip it, going to tip this one out. Philly on the move, flipping it around the Leaf defender. Hildeby is directing traffic. Ekman Larson going to play this one up. Leafs just going to shovel it out. 10 seconds to go. No icing called. 8 seconds to go. Philly just going to hold it in the corner. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to overtime. Maple Leafs pick up a point. Philly picks up a point. We are going overtime. If you're just coming in, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, and don't forget, hit that subscribe as well. Stefan, welcome in, buddy. Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. How's it going? Go Leafs. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Let's do it. Onyx, you're so funny. OT is here. All right. Owen, what's going on? Who's going to win? Who's scoring? Put it in the chat. Who are you taking? Who are you taking to score? Pick a Leaf, pick a Flyer. Who are you taking to score? Who is going to win this hockey game? Let's see. Andrew's going. Matthew. Owen says Leafs going to take this one. Billy, what's going on? I want the Leafs to win. There's a good chance they will not. We'll see. Onyx, Morgan Riley. Could you imagine Leafs, JT or Robertson? I'm going to go. I don't know if Lawton's going to get a lot of playing time. I love the game he's playing today. I'm going to go out on a limb. If Lawton gets a chance to play some minutes in OT, I'm going Scott Lawton. I love the game he's playing tonight. And if you're going Philadelphia, I don't know. Zegras is so predictable. He's so creative. But we'll go off the beaten path just because it's the old team. We will. No, I can't do that. All right, fine. We're going to go Grabinkin, Nikita Grabinkin for Philadelphia, Scott Lawton for Toronto. Who are they going to score? Lawton already has a goal against his former team, but we're going former team versus former team. And Scott Lawton is going to start here with Austin Matthews. So I'm going Lawton. Lawton and Grabinkin. Why not, right? Why not? So Konechny not on the Flyer bench. Looked like he got bumped around. He had to step away. All right, if you're just coming in, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let's go. Overtime starts right now. Toronto 4 for 6. Philly 2 for 4 in OT. Scramble draw. Lawton going to win this one back. Leafs get first draw, and Lawton heads right to the bench. Well, that was a short shift. Here comes Ekman Larson. He's going to, almost gives this one away. Ekman Larson, what are you doing? Philadelphia shooting. Great save in the helmet. Comes off of Hildeby. Ekman Larson. Oh, my goodness. with a crazy giveaway. Turned around, tried to pass it to Matthews up the middle. Philly strips it away, and the shot comes up high, hits the chin of the mask and pops it forward, and it comes right off, and yikes. And Zegras was actually trying to pick up the puck on the blade of his stick and do a spin around behind him shot. He didn't realize the helmet came off of Hildeby. So the Beast's going to fix the helmet, get that one back on. My goodness. What were you doing, Ekman Larson? That was a terrible pass. So Lawton comes back on to take the draw. He's going to take it against Dvorak. Leafs are 68% in the faceoff circle tonight. 68%. That's wild. Lawton wins another one. Leafs, don't be silly. Matthews going to set it up. Matthews on with Riley. Lawton heads to the bench. Matthews passes this one up as Michelli comes on to join Matthews. I hate this line. Michelli, Matthews, and Riley. Michelli almost gave it away. Matthews now gives it away, and it's a breakaway. Zegras all alone. Breakaway. Zegras shoots. Good save. Terrible giveaways by Toronto here in overtime. Matthews back the other way. Matthews loses the puck, regains it. Matthews looking, cycles it to Michelli, but gives it away again. Ekman Larson is racing back to grab it. Sanheim is back. He is racing. Toronto going to flip this one down the ice and gives it away again. Philadelphia, oh, they've knocked it down, and Michelli blows a tire. He falls. Get these guys off the ice. They've all given it away. Up to Ekman Larson. Eki walks in. He goes short side, and that's going to go up. Here's Easton Cowan. He loses the puck. And Tippett takes it away from him. Toronto, are they allergic to the puck? Holy smokes. Backing it up. Let's get the overtime wave going in 3, 2, 1. Hey, put those hands up. Get the overtime wave going. Philly going to back it all the way up. Let's go. Setting it up. Here comes Cam York. Going to drop this one back. Flyers with speed up over the line. Coming in, dropping it for York. York drops it again. Flyers cycling through. Is that Grabinkin? Now Couturier. That can't be Grabinkin. Untuck your jersey. There it is, 39, Michkov. For the wraparound, great save. Excellent save. It's a race for it. Easton Cowan with a breakaway. Cowan with the move. Oh, that was a horrible move. And a great save by Vladar, and he passes it up quickly. Here comes 2-on-1 Philadelphia. They go back door, and Hildeby makes one stop, two stop. He comes diving across. And here comes Toronto. Rushing down, Tavares. Coming across, toe drag to Cowan. Score! Easton Cowan. Easton Cowan in overtime wins it for the Maple Leafs, and the goal video got stuck. Easton Cowan in overtime. The feed from John Tavares, what a doozy. And the Maple Leafs pick up the extra point. Let's go, Owen. Let's go. Zegras gets denied at one end. Back and forth after so many giveaways. Michkov, he couldn't bury it. The loose puck was there. Couturier couldn't get it. Cowan moves it to Tavares. Tavares chugging down the near side of the ice. A little behind the back pass to Cowan, who's standing on the hash marks, and he puts this one home. A great OT goal from Easton Cowan. Wow. Nice finish. Excellent finish by the boys tonight. It took them a while to get the offense going, but Easton Cowan is able to put it home. And Nick Robertson comes flying and pretty much jumps on top of Easton Cowan. Big finish. Your goal scorers tonight, Konechny is 14th from Dvorak and Ristolainen. Lawton shorthanded, his 5th. And then Easton Cowan in overtime, his 6th from John Tavares. Total shots, 24 for Toronto, 22 for Philadelphia. Wow. Taking a look, face-off, Toronto goes 68.6% in the face-off circle. That's crazy. They go 0 for 2 on the power play. Philly goes 0 for 3. 20 hits for Toronto, 25 for Philadelphia. Maple Leafs with 13 block shots, 11 for Philly. 17 giveaways for Toronto. That is bad. Only 8 giveaways for Philadelphia. But 17 giveaways. They got to fix that. Toronto takes the second one from Philly. They play the third matchup March 2nd. They will be returning. We're back Saturday night against the Vancouver Canucks. I hope you will join us for that one. This was a lot of fun, even though we had some technical difficulties. But that's okay. You can't control the internet. Thank you so much for sticking along. Do us a favor. Make sure you tell folks about our channel. Share us out. Let people know, hey, Samwelb12, SB12, the Samwelb12 Experience, whatever you call us, we will be here. And so much fun. I want to thank our partner channels, the Florida Park Explorers, bringing you all the merch, shopping, goodies, and magic from the Florida parks. I want to thank D's Destinations, travel agent to the stars. If you're looking to book a trip, check out D's Destinations. And yeah, thank you. Thank you to all of our mods for sticking around tonight, doing what you do. Thank you so much to all of our channel members for supporting us with membership. It means the world to us. And for those that hit that like, hit that subscribe, and just hung out with us tonight, thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you again on Saturday for some hockey night in Canada. Thank you, David. I appreciate that so much. It's so good. It's been so long, but it's so good to be back. So good to have you with us for the ride. With an Olympic year, how will that impact trade deadline? Less aggressive than normal? Taco Mark, I don't think so. I think people will still be aggressive as always. They're going to go at it. They're going to try and improve their squads. The question is, though, every year in the Olympics, somebody gets knocked around, somebody gets hurt. So will that impact things? Will a key player get hurt at the Olympics, forcing their NHL team to have to make a move to stay in it? So time will tell. Got a month and a bit till the Olympics. But hey, tomorrow's Friday night, Marley's night. If you're going to the game, maybe we'll see you there. If not, we'll see you Saturday night. Leafs, Vancouver Canucks. It's going to be a good one. My name is Sam. This is a Samwelb12 Experience live on the SB12 Sports Network. Time to go. Have a good one, and we'll see you real soon. Good night, everybody.